Buko here. Hope everyone has been having a good time. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my god, the coconut. I see what you did there. Okay, well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me in this this Love and Deepspace stream. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's on the docket for today. So my plan for today is to read. Oh wait, no, anecdotes are not there. Where are they? Where are they? There we go. Raphael's anecdotes. So I'll get through all 3 of these today. And then I saw that there was like an event that started as well. I might do that too. It's probably one of those like daily login events. So yeah, we'll see. I'm actually on time today because I called in sick from work. Oh my goodness. I hope okay. I hope you're not using your sick days for my streams. I'm flattered, but it's not sustainable. I've been there. I've been there. Sometimes I felt, oh no, you're actually sick? Okay. Okay. The way you phrased it was like, oh man, they're on time because they called in sick. Okay, anyway though, you're actually sick. I hope you get well soon then. I hope you get well soon. This is gonna be like a really chill audiobook stream, so it's actually the perfect thing to put on in the background, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, get well soon. I'm not gonna lie though, in the past, I've definitely 100% faked being sick so that I didn't have to go into work. There's just some days where you're just like, I just want a day where I can just pump the brakes and just chill, you know? So, yeah, I've done that before, but I don't recommend it because it's not good. Anyway,
wait.
So,
don't move. I want to see if your eyes will reflect your reflection in my eyes.
Raphael caught me off guard. I was like, okay, I won't move. I won't move just for you. So I guess I don't have to download anything. Okay, Mr. Romance, yeah. He's just like rizzing up every single person that he interacts with. So, yep, okay, let's just get into this. A unique vermilion. I'm actually excited because I feel like so with Xavier month, I started with his myths. So I had that in the back of my head as I was like reacting to his stories. But for Raphael, it's kind of like I was missing a piece of information. Not just a piece, but many pieces of information. Yeah, so I feel like this has been a long time coming. And also, I know that it says that I've made progress up to chapter 6. Oh, well, okay. I know that it says that I'm read up to chapter 6, but I didn't actually read. What I did was, there was an event, I think it was for like new players, where I had to reach certain milestones in the game in order to get like a free 5-star or something like that. So I basically like sped through a bunch of stuff in the game, not caring about the story, and I'll just like, okay, I'll read it later. So yeah, that's why it's all been unlocked. But as you can see, for Addictive Pain, the second anecdote and the third anecdote, I haven't read these yet. So we'll have a lot to read. There's a lot of reading in this game. This game is like a book that you download on the App Store. Okay, let's see. Chapter 1, Unique Vermilion. Oh yeah, I would never do that. I'm a good worker. Good. Setting a good example for everyone. Speaking of work, Chapter 1, Unfinished Work. Thomas's art exhibition begins next week. Or in a week, I guess. Raphael's art covers almost all of the walls except for one. Thomas announced that on the opening day, Raphael's magnum opus would be there. However, until then, no one can see it, not even his sponsors. Of course, only Thomas knows that Raphael's magnum opus is still... He finally finds Raphael in the storage room after running around for a long time. Thomas stops to catch his breath. He wipes the sweat off his forehead with one hand and airs himself with his collar. Okay, what's Thomas's voice again? He's like tired worker. You're here, not going to take a bath today? Raphael doesn't spare Thomas a glance. His eyes focused on the building in front of him. Wait, I'm gonna lower the music a little bit. It's nice, but a bit loud. Okay. Raphael doesn't spare Thomas a glance. His eyes focused on the building in front of him. It's a fortress made from thousands of identical pieces of fishbone, each tower a different height. Yeah, I was about to say the music is a bit louder than your voice. Okay, good. Is it okay now? I hope the music's balanced out now. Maybe a bit lower. Okay, how about here? Yeah, I think this would be fine. Thomas is actually... Oh, maybe lower more? Okay, got it. Thomas is actually surprisingly upbeat and animated for someone who has to take care of Raphael and a daughter. Raphael is the daughter. That's right. Raphael is such a diva sometimes. Okay. Okay, I think we can try this volume. How's that? Let's see. I think this is like a comfortable level. Okay. Is this Raphael? Oh no, my Raphael voice is kind of bad. I knew you'd bother me, so I locked the bathroom door from the inside. But then I forgot to go in. Raphael weighs the small bone in his hand, thinks for a bit, then places it on the top left corner of the fortress. Thomas furrows his brow. And the key? I don't know. Fish brain. Thomas mutters. He takes a note of what Raphael is building. You haven't even finished your painting yet. Why are you making this? Maybe it's because I can't paint right now. Maybe one day Raph and Thomas's daughter can join forces in a cart. That'd be funny. Like a tag team. Like a tag team memory. like randomly Thomas's daughter will cut in and like drop kick the enemy. That's good. Uncle Raph. Oh no, that would be wholesome too. Yeah, just like Raph babysitting. I don't think Thomas would trust Raph though. That's just my gut feeling. Let's see. I don't know, is Raphael responsible? Actually, he was good with kids. There's that one memory where he was teaching an art class and he was very responsible. So, I think he would make a good babysitter actually. Actually, Raph is very good with kids. Yeah, I just remembered that. He takes note of what Raphael is building. You haven't even finished your painting yet. Why are you making this? Maybe it's because I can't paint right now. Feeling anxious, Thomas feels any work of Raphael's as a masterpiece. He takes a step. This is pretty good. Why don't we use this as your final piece? People can also see our great painter's installation art. Raphael glanced at him. You want me to rebuild this at the exhibition? It's 2,000 pieces. I don't have that much time. Thomas deflates like a balloon. He massages his temples and says, The sponsors called me again today. They're very worried about the situation regarding the final piece. I know you don't care about these things, but it's not just about you. It's also about my reputation. I can't... We can't mess this up. Raphael picks up a large fishbone, holds it in the air, then puts it back on the table. He focuses on the building, complete. Oh, shoot. Wait. Oh, no. Wait. I accidentally picked my freaking cord. Oh, no. Okay, there it is. Okay, it's back. Shoot. Uh-oh. Okay, ignore that part. I accidentally hit my what is it called? USB cable connecting my phone. Okay. I saw nothing. Good. Yeah. I don't even I wish I had those like Men in Black tools that like erase people's memory. I need that. Okay. Oh no, did I miss anything? No. I'm still at the same page. He focuses on the building, completely ignoring Thomas. Seeing Raphael ignoring him, Thomas becomes exasperated and says, "You've been painting for a while. Why don't you let me take a look?" Inside the studio, a painting as tall as the wall is covered in wet paint, filling the air with the smell of minerals. Wait, I think it's a bit loud again. Wait. Sorry, I'm gonna have to reset the. Oh my god, it's loud. Hang on. I just need to. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Need to do some fixing on the audio levels because it is loud as heck right now. Okay. I think I'm getting. Yeah. This is good. This is good levels. Okay, I'm back. I don't know why every stream that I do is so scuffed. I apologize profusely. I really look up to professional streamers who never have hiccups, let's say. Me in my like one-man setup, it's a struggle. It's a struggle to make this fun to watch. Anyway. Let's see. Inside the studio, a painting as tall as the wall is covered in wet paint, filling the air with the smell of minerals. Thomas fancies himself as someone who understands art. But if he's being honest with himself, he can't tell what's missing from this piece. It's already good enough. Thomas snaps back from his daze and asks, "Isn't this already perfect?" "It's missing a color." Raphael massages his temples, looking distressed. "Without that, this painting isn't complete." "Is one color really important? It's already pretty stunning. Why don't we just display this first, then add the color after?" Thomas withdraws himself from the painting, his mind filled with many thoughts. I'm pretty sure every streamer's first time isn't perfect, but you get better along the way the more you do it. Yeah, I'm trying to get better like every single individual stream that I do. The struggles add flavor. It's all right. TY. Thank you. If there's one thing I never want to struggle with, it's audio. Like, I want my audio to be as perfect as possible. Especially for people who are like listening, you know? I don't want to assault their eardrums with bad audio. Okay, anyway. Paintings I haven't finished will never be released to the public. Raphael glances at Thomas's expression. "Don't even think about it. If you move this painting, I'll burn it." Thomas purses his lips. "You're a man of your word." "Fine, but there has to be a deadline. How about 2 days? 3? I can't give you any more than that." Closing his eyes, Raphael nods. Okay. Huh. That's funny. Like, Raphael... I like seeing like the behind the scenes interaction of Raphael and Thomas. Because they probably can't banter like this when main character's around. Yeah, it's nice. Missing color. 3 days pass in the blink of an eye. Thomas still hasn't heard from Raphael. With no other alternatives, he returns to the island. On the beach, not so far away, a thick branch dances across the sand. The man holding it stands up from time to time to look at the drawing. Oh man, who is this? Oh, it's Thomas. Okay. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Everything is ready. Why would I lie to you? Thomas shifts his phone from left to right, then right to left. You know his temper. No one can see the painting until the opening of the exhibition. You're all the same. Ending his call with the sponsor's manager, Thomas walks toward the man drawing on the beach. It's been 3 days, Thomas says when he's close to Raphael. Mr. Artist, we have 4 days left until the exhibition. What are you doing? Did you go... Raphael. Did you go blind already? Raphael stands up and props the branch up with his right hand. At his feet, a drawing of the sea is in the sand. If only you drew this at the Oh wait, Thomas. If only you drew this at the exhibition. What's the point of having it here? After admiring his work, Thomas quickly asks, Did you find that color? Raphael slams the stick to the sand twice. If I did, I wouldn't be drawing here, he says, slightly frustrated. Sighing, Thomas puts his hand on his waist. Let's go to my friend's pigment factory. There are thousands of colors there. You're bound to find the one you want. No, Raphael says. Those have been chosen countless times by other people. I will never let them be in my paintings. Thomas sighs. I knew you'd be like this. I wouldn't have suggested this if I could afford to wait any longer. Chuckling, he continues in a wistful tone. You were like this when we first met. Looking up at the endless blue sea, Thomas closes his eyes. I remember back then. I compared myself to you. Thomas recalls that time when he was still passionate about art. Oh, Thomas was an artist? Wait. Oh. Wait, why did he stop? I do feel bad for Thomas here. I understand Raphael sticking to his true artistry though. Luckily he can afford to. Yeah, it's true. I guess he has the funds to support himself. To support his... Because like being an artist, let's be real, especially in the real world, let's say, being an artist, it costs a lot of money and does not give a lot of money in return. So, unless you're like uber cracked, of course. Or unless you draw like commissions. Actually, like commissions now, I think they do a lot to support the artist community. So it's nice that sites like VGen exist, and I guess Twitter, because like you can message artists individually in Twitter and ask them for commissions and stuff. Yeah, I think the internet really helped artists earn a living, you know? That's like a good part of the internet. Let's see here. I feel bad for Thomas though. Like, is he was a former artist and he just decided to abandon? Or wait, no, passionate about art doesn't necessarily mean that he was an artist. Maybe he just like admired art to like a crazy degree. But he said like, I compared myself to you. So that insinuates that he did try making art before, and that his skill was less than Raphael's. So I guess he was a former artist. That's sad. That's actually really sad, not gonna lie. Oh man, Thomas, I feel you. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna make like my own like fan fiction on Thomas's backstory. Maybe he had to abandon his dream of becoming an artist because maybe he had a family and he decided that he needed to get like a more stable job in order to support them. Happens a lot. Yeah, that's my like I guess my self-written Thomas backstory. Passionate colors. At a charity event, his painting just so happened to be displayed alongside Raphael's. Yeah, probably his family. Thought so. Thomas had heard of Raphael before. Okay, so sorry, this is a flashback to when Thomas and Raphael were strangers. He heard of Raphael before. He thought he stood a chance against him. If his painting sold for a price higher than Raphael's, then he would become famous overnight. With that thought, Thomas went to the exhibit early. This time, their works were quite similar in tone. Comparing the two, he noticed Raphael's was more unique, yet he didn't want to admit it. Thomas always thought his work was better than anyone else's, or everyone else's. But those who approached the two paintings only admired Raphael's and ignored Thomas's. Thomas reassured himself. These people only cared about Raphael's name. They didn't know anything about the true meaning of art. Near the end of the exhibit, an old man approached the paintings. Thomas recognized this old man as a famous art collector. Finally, someone who knew art. When the old man stopped in front of the two paintings, his eyes looked out only at Raphael's piece.
Such a passionate color. Only Mr. Raphael could convey emotions like this.
Thomas was consumed by jealousy.
Mr. Thomas's painting is pretty good too, right?
The old man took his glasses off. He glanced at Thomas's painting, waved his hand, and said,
"The red's off."
Thomas's painting wasn't sold for a good price that night. It was that same night he decided to let himself visit Raphael. Yeah, that's sad. Everybody's a critic, but I guess this guy was reputable. It wasn't just some random person on the internet or something like that. Okay. Carefree painter. Raphael only let him in when he heard Thomas was also an artist. That was the first time Thomas met him. Thomas wanted to have an artistic discussion with Raphael about colors, but Raphael didn't seem interested. He just sat at his desk, mixing colors in paper cups. Thomas asked if he knew his painting sold at a high price. Wait, let me say that again. Thomas asked if he knew his painting sold at a high price. Without lifting his head, Raphael asked, "Which one?"
"The one at the charity event."
"Oh." At his lukewarm response, Thomas was confused.
Do you not want to know how much you sold it for?"
"As long as it benefits the charity, I don't care how much money it makes," Raphael said, then mumbled about the paint lacking something. He picked up his brush and looked for some color on his palette. Recalling the old man's critique, Thomas asked,
"What brand of paint do you use?"
As if he never heard of that word before, Raphael finally looked up at Thomas. "Brand?" Worried that Raphael wouldn't let him, Thomas decided to lay out his choice of paints first.
"Madeline, Bailey, Curio.
Those are the brands I use. I'll trade some with you." Raphael stirred the contents of the paper cup with a small brush. It took him a while to say, "Thanks, but I can make it myself." Thomas took a deep breath. Is this the attitude of a famous artist?
"How did you make the red in your painting then?"
he asked. Raphael made a line on a piece of paper with the paint from the paper cup. Satisfied, he looked up at Thomas again. "Are you here because you want to learn from me?" Hearing this, Thomas felt a little irritated. But he knew that to learn the truth, he had to let go of his pride.
"If you tell me, I'll make you even more famous."
Raphael took the paint he mixed to this canvas. "I don't paint for fame." Thomas returned to the present, opening his eyes to gaze at how the waves lapped the sand. he feels sentimental. After that, okay, Thomas. After that, I studied business to become your manager. To be honest with you, I was stunned the first time I saw your work. I couldn't believe that someone as talented as you existed. So, I believe in your talent. You wouldn't be stopped by artist block. You'd... Turning back, Thomas's words stop his throat. Raphael's figure moves further and further away, eventually becoming a small dot in the distance. Okay, that was sad. Yeah, it's like one of those anime where the main, like, one of the characters compares themselves to like someone who's way more talented at the sport or artistic endeavor that they really love. And it's like that metaphor of them reaching out and then like they grab onto their shirt, but then turns out like they can't catch up. Classic. What anime am I thinking of? Was it probably Haikyuu? It's probably some Haikyuu scene where well, like I guess a few characters are trying to catch up to the more talented players, something like that. Yeah. By the way, Haikyuu is my favorite anime ever made, which is about volleyball. To be fair, outside of the MC and family, Raphael really is quite cold, especially before he met MC again. Yeah, I feel like he's only really nice and cheery to children or the MC. And maybe Thomas, now at least. But to strangers, yeah, I don't think Raphael is like on purpose. Like, he doesn't do this on purpose to be mean. He's just so focused in his work that he like doesn't care about coming off as nice to other people because he's so focused on making art. I'm glad he and Thomas seem to get along better these days. Yeah, I think it's a bit sad though, because like maybe Thomas had to give up on yeah, he had to give up on his dreams in order to, I guess, he had to relinquish his pride, I guess, in order to be friends with Raphael. Which actually I think is a good thing. And he's also not a fan of humans too, perhaps. Yeah, that is possible too. But majority of people didn't see that side of him, and it upsets me, not gonna lie. They always think he's just bratty to be bratty. Yeah, if there's anything I learned from Love and Deepspace is that the surface level characteristics of these boys are not what they really are. And it's aggravating because there's a lot of people who will just assume things about Love and Deepspace in general, like for the game online, without ever delving deep into the actual meat and potatoes of the game. So yeah, that's just how it is. People, it's like don't judge a book by its cover, right? That's always the term, the metaphor to use with this. Raphael's personality has so much depth to him that makes him the way he is. Yeah, there's also the Lemurian side. That has to impact it as well. Let's see. Drastic measures. With 2 days left until the exhibition, Thomas decides to take matters into his own hands. Darkness covers the sea and the island, and the studio is lit up by moonlight filtering through the window. Thomas sneaks inside. He glances around, and when he doesn't see any signs of Raphael, he fixes his gaze on the giant painting leaning against the wall. His footsteps are silent as he moves towards it. He puts on the gloves he brought with him, kneels, and tries to pick up the painting. Right at this moment, someone comes out of the shadows. Someone comes out of the shadows. The air is filled with the sound of a match being lit. Thomas shouts, What are you doing with that match? Raphael glares at Thomas. If that painting moves even 1 centimeter, I'll light it on fire. Okay, fine. Don't do it. Thomas takes several steps back. Raphael, match in hand, stands near the painting. His gaze doesn't leave Thomas. With the match so close to the painting, Thomas's heart almost jumps out of his chest. Hurriedly, he says, I moved it at most 9 millimeters. It hasn't moved a centimeter. You can see it for yourself. Raphael's gaze shifts, but he doesn't look at the painting. Rather, he stares at Thomas's feet. Move. You're stepping on my conch. What does that mean? The wooden board Raphael has slept on since noon rests in the corner. Thomas turns on the light and moves it aside. Okay, is this Raphael? A conch shell. Yeah. Why was there a conch shell there? That's what I'm wondering. Was he using it as a... Why was it on the floor? You know? Oh, with the match, do you guys think this is before Raphael revealed his evil to Thomas or just for dramatic effect? Because he could literally snap his fingers to light it on fire. That is true. I don't know. I guess my theory would be that, yeah, he hasn't revealed his evil yet to Thomas. I don't know. Because he literally could just snap. Or I don't know what age. Oh my gosh. Wait. Decline. Wait, I don't... That's the first time I got a call during a stream. Huh. I wonder why. Okay, ignore that. Well, that was just a random number, so it's not like I'm doxing anyone by leaving that number on. Man. Surveys, am I right? Hope that was just a scam call. It was like a... Yeah. Like, for all of my important numbers, I save their contacts. But if not, then it doesn't really matter. Like, this was just a random number. So it's probably just, like, trying to sell me something. I'm shocked he even owns matches. Yeah. Call back later. Yep. Oh, he uses shells for paint? Wait, really? You can convert shells into paint? I actually had no idea that you could do that. Do you have to, like, put them in a blender, I guess, in order to, I don't know, crunch them up? I don't know what the word for that is. Grind them up? Yeah. The wooden board Raphael has slept on since noon rests in the corner. Yeah, he makes his own paint from anything. How does he do that? Okay. Anyway. Okay, who is this? I guess Thomas? How can you even sleep on it? Are you seriously doing this just so you can guard your painting? The lights flicker on. Thomas notices that what Raphael is holding. A conch he's never seen before. He clicks his tongue, puts his arms on his waist, and glares at Raphael. There are 2 days left until the exhibition, and you're here oh wait, no, this is Thomas. Shit. There are 2 days left until the exhibition, and you're here trying seafood? Raphael looks at Thomas for a few moments before he says, do you think of nothing else other than eating nature's creations when you see them? Thomas takes a moment to think. You want to use it as paint? Yup. Raphael wipes the conch with the utmost care. The color I need might be in here. Thomas, after a moment of shock, grabs Raphael's arm. Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and start painting! Raphael pulls his arm away and says, I can't paint right now. It'll take me at least 3 days to get the paint out. 3 days? Thomas felt as though he had been struck by lightning. Poor Thomas. All he wants to do is curate this motherfucker's art. And he's not letting him. He must be such a difficult person to work with on God. Taking deep breaths, he asks, is it possible to extract the color in 1 day? Raphael pats Thomas's shoulder. Nope. Excitement fades from Thomas's face. On the night before the exhibition, Thomas calls Raphael for the 10th time, but to no avail. He takes a deep breath. Oh, but to no avail. He takes a deep breath. He knew he'd be like this. Thankfully, Thomas has a plan. It's not the greatest plan, but at this rate, he has to give it a go. Uh-oh, there's only one chapter left. What's Thomas gonna do? Oh no. A unique legend? It's been 3 days since the end of the exhibition. A mountain of conches sits in the corner of the studio, leading up to an assortment of paints. Pieces of conch shells are scattered across the floor. Raphael stands in front of the painting with a brush. In his left hand, a roughly thumb-sized blotch of color stands out amongst his colorful palette. Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Raphael audiobook stream. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Oh, I don't remember what it's called, but I do remember reading about a type of shell used for paints that is super expensive because of how small they are and the way it's extracted. Wow, the more you know. Like, can you grow shells? Like how do you replenish that resource, right? Because I mean, with all resources that we use in the world, you have to think that, okay, there has to be some way to replenish them, right? To get like a constant cycle of using it. Go to the beach. Okay, that's true. But what happens when the beach runs out of shells? Like that's got to happen eventually, right? Eventually, after as we keep using shells, we're gonna run out of them on beaches. Go to another. Okay. Okay, maybe it is that simple. Go to a different beach. Okay, maybe it is that simple and I'm just overcomplicating things. Okay. Okay, where was I? Thomas drifts into Raphael's studio with a smile. He sits at the coffee table and pours himself a cup of coffee. Glancing at Raphael, he says, still smiling, "You don't need to keep painting. The exhibition is over." Raphael doesn't turn around. He drags his brush across the painting. "I hung a frame on the wall, gave it a strange name, and called it a day. Everyone who came said it was the pinnacle of art." Okay, no, this is Thomas. Shoot. Okay, wait. Let me repeat that. Okay. This is good for refreshing my memory of all the lore. Not the empty frame, Thomas, please. Yeah. This is good for the lore, right? I mean, it's probably been a year since some of you have read this. So yeah, it's good to like refresh, I guess, to remind yourself of the humble beginnings. Okay. I hung a frame on the wall, gave it a strange name, and called it a day. Everyone who came said it was the pinnacle of art. Who knew that a magnum opus could be so easily replaced with a frame? Maybe I still have some artistic talent in me. Seeing Raphael ignoring him, Thomas's excitement fades. Yeah, it's been a year since I read all these. That's a long time. I would have forgotten everything if I were you. Putting down his coffee, Thomas goes up to Raphael and looks at the painting. There are a few more touches of reddish purple in Raphael's painting. It's the same bright color that's on his palette. Thomas furrows his brow. "Is this the color you've been looking for?" "Yes," Raphael replies. Thomas takes a step back to take in the whole painting. Then he moves closer. "I can't tell the difference between this and the claret violet from the factories." Is that how I say it? Claret violet or claret violet? Raphael looks at him, speechless. Thomas glances at the conch shells nearby and asks, "Did you extract the color from those?" Yeah. Yeah. It's called Tyrian purple. It took 10,000 conches to get 1 gram. It's a completely different color from the claret violet. You can't tell the difference. You can't tell the difference, Mr. Manager? Tyrian purple, that's what I was talking about. Oh, I see. Tyrian? That's so cool, it's an actual thing. Yeah, that's amazing actually. I don't know, I still don't understand how you get paint from shells, but that's cool. That's really cool that that's even possible. That goes to show how much I know about art. Thomas scratches his head. Tyrian purple. Right. I know. The shells themselves are purple? Wait, okay. I need to go research. I'm curious now. Let me go see what Tyrian shells are like. Or Tyrian? Tyrian shell? Oh. Oh damn. This looks like... This looks very cool. What? Wait, this looks really sick. I hope people aren't afraid of shells, because I'm about to show one. Okay, let me see. Where can I get the shell? Here? Yeah, okay. Where is... Oh my gosh. Why is it so large here? So this is what the shell looks like. I love shells. Well, I hope you like this one. Look how pretty this is. I can't believe that this... Imagine finding this on like the beach. That's crazy. Pretty, yeah, so pretty. This is... Okay, this is just the result that I got from Googling Tyrian shells. So I hope that this actually is one. And it's not just like a random other shell. But yeah, that's gorgeous. I would take that home with me if there wasn't like a hermit crab living in one. Sick. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna keep that on. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. I know. Decades of art history have long since faded from Thomas's mind. But he vaguely remembers that Tyrian purple is a shade more precious than gold, used only by ancient royal families. Actually, I just saw that on Google as well. When I Googled Tyrian purple, it showed a bunch of like old royalty, like Romans and stuff like that. So I guess old royalty really did use it. That's like real world lore. Had a very big one sitting on our cabinet. Dad brought it home from his trip in the 70s. Yo, that's sick. That's awesome. Like, imagine how much you would have to pay if you bought that in a store. Like, that would probably cost you like upwards of $50 at least. And it's cool that your dad found it for free. Very nice. Very nice. Now I wish I had a shell. Now I wish I had like a seashell that I could put on my desk. Just for like artistic purposes. Another reason for Raphael's art to be sold so expensive, and he's making it himself. That is true. He's like, his ingredients are so pricey. He doesn't skimp on the materials. But this color isn't rare anymore, Thomas says. After all, technology is so advanced now. It is rare though. Raphael dabs his paintbrush and paints another stroke onto the painting. Do you remember the vermilion you were looking for so many years ago? Thomas doesn't turn around. It's been so many years, I gave up looking for it. Besides, no matter how much I try, I could never mix a color as great as yours. That's sad. He has like a really big inferiority complex compared to Raphael. He snorts. A unique vermilion? Does that even exist? Of course it does. Wait, yeah. Vermilion is a super rare color in ancient times. You should know. Well, yes, because the process back then wasn't as developed. and they didn't have the technology. They could only use bugs to make that color, so they need to take into account the cost of catching them and storing the materials. It's a very expensive process, so of course, it was rare. Oh wait, shoot, that was Thomas! Oh man. Wait, I'm so confused who's speaking. Oh wait, no, I think that was Raphael. And then it just says at the end, Thomas continues to calculate the total cost. I think that was Raphael who said that really long line. Okay. It being labor intensive is one thing, but that's not the reason it's rare. Adding another stroke to the painting, Raphael continues. An insect can only give so much red to a painter's work. The vermilion nowadays can be easily synthesized with chemicals. Thomas doesn't understand Raphael's point. Isn't that great, though? More people can paint now. More paintings have the same pigment, made at some factory at the same time, with the same chemicals and formulas. It being labor what the hell just happened? I think I pressed the button, but then it went back a page? Okay, Raphael says. I'm so confused. Okay, I lost myself. There you go. No matter how much these people mix or tweak their pigments, they will always be confined to a set of rules. The color they make no longer comes from a unique bug, just like how claret violet doesn't come from a unique conch. With that, Thomas finally understands. The work of the painters in the days of yore are priceless because of the scarcity of their paintings. No one can reproduce their works, which makes them unique. There's nothing more precious than being one of a kind in this world. The same goes for color. With the last smear of Tyrian purple, Raphael puts away his brush and looks at Thomas. This is the unique color I found. Thomas is dumbfounded. He looks back at Raphael's painting, Tyrian purple and all, and it does seem a little different. Thomas can't tell what exactly had changed, but he knows this will be one of the most precious paintings in the world. A few months later, Raphael's painting is displayed in a grand exhibition. A young and aspiring artist stands in front of the artwork and sneers. Okay, I need to give this guy like a shit-eating voice. They say the most fantastical part of this piece is the reddish purple, but I don't see the difference between this and the one I mix with normal paint. After sending a businessman away with a smile, Thomas frowns. He walks up to the painter, straightens his posture, and says, "Let me tell you, sir, this painting before you, with that reddish purple, is painted by the one and only Mr. Raphael. He extracted his unique color from 10,000 conches, completely different from the manufactured one in your painting. That's what makes this shade fantastical, and that's one of the reasons why Mr. Raphael is legendary." Aww, I like that. I like that Thomas had like a mini arc about understanding what makes Raphael so special as a painter. That's sweet. Look at Raphael teaching Thomas and us about unique colors. Yep, it is literally what I said before about that scene from Devil Wears Prada, where Andy, the main character, gets roasted for not knowing cerulean. Yeah, it is that. I'm gonna be honest, I really can't tell the difference between some colors sometimes. Like burgundy, crimson, vermilion, I don't even know which one is which. Magenta is, I guess, pink or something like that. I don't know. Or magenta is magenta, I suppose. Okay. So, that was a unique vermilion. That was good. That was good. It was like a very chill story. I guess what would the Xavier equivalent would be? The Xavier story had like the little kid that was basically shadowing Xavier for a whole day. And Raphael's is just, Thomas being like an amazing curator and just being like the best hype man, basically. Barely scratched the surface for sure. Exactly. Hey, I forgot how much talking there was. I have to do for these anecdotes. I gotta get into like a comfortable position, and then like so that I could talk ad nauseum for like a whole stream. Let's see. See if I can make my setup a little bit more cozy. Da. Okay, I think that's fine. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm good here. Okay, so that was a unique vermilion. Next one is addictive pain. What does that mean? Addictive pain? Oh no, okay. Is Raphael a masochist? Because he likes being tied up. He likes, I don't know. Addictive pain, yeah, like lock-in lore lesson starts. Like the word addictive pain kind of I guess it has that connotation. No, but he's probably not. He likes being tied up though. So there is that for Raph. Okay. Let's see. Chapter 1. Ignition. Oh, wait. It's the sad music. Okay, my question is, why is this called addictive pain? What's it gonna be like? Maybe is it something to do with us again? Like how Xavier's one of Xavier's chapters was about us? Sometimes you want to wallow in emotional pain. I don't know about that. I guess sometimes we have those moments. I don't know. If you ever feel that way though, I hope you can talk to someone about it. Maybe about art. Addictive pain in regards to art. Perhaps. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, shit, I'm not ready. This is the sad music. Okay. I'll just get into it. This year's summer in Lincoln City was tranquil. This is until one fateful night. A masterpiece called Illusion made a grand entrance and stirred the art world. The name Raphael surged like a tidal wave, striking the soul of every artist in Lincoln. His influence, just like his artwork, swiftly blazed through the entire art community. Remember when he said he thought pain was the only thing that can make him do art? Oh, shoot. Wait. That is a good point. I completely forgot he said that. He realized later that he was wrong during conversation in the recent memory card, right? I turned into a hermit. You turn into a hermit when you have like the emotional pain. Yeah, I guess like I just shut myself up in my room and then listened to emo songs on loop for like a day. Yeah, we all have those moments. As the exhibition ends, Raphael is greeted by art world representatives from over a dozen media outlets outside the venue. Just as expected. Mr. Raphael, we're from Face to Art. May we request a moment of your time for an interview? We promise it won't take long. Mr. Raphael, may I ask what motivated your sudden decision to return to your homeland? Okay, this is another person.
Some criticize your artwork as baseless fantasies and devoid of soul. What is your response to that?
Raphael maintains a slight smile, remaining silent and aloof. Contrary to his elegant demeanor, his red suit exudes a fiery passion as intense as burning flames. Persistent reporters still try to dig deeper, hoping to uncover secrets the public is even more curious about. Mr. Raphael, would it be alright to ask where you come from? Some speculate that you're actually royalty from a certain maritime civilization. An island? Raphael continues to walk, a faint smile playing on his lips. Atlantis, maybe? Your work does embody a certain romantic charm. This question is answered amid the laughter of the reporters. Before getting into the car, a crowd races to the roadside. A person asks,
One final question. Mr. Raphael, why did you choose to come to Lincoln City?
A fleeting, elusive glimmer flashes in Raphael's eyes, so brief that no one catches it. Lincoln City and the people within it invoke a sense of wonder for me.
Can you describe that feeling?
With a momentary lapse in his aloof smile, Raphael speaks earnestly. Like spice smeared on your hand, on the tip of your tongue.
So it's a flavor?
Is it? Raphael steps into the car and shuts the door. He offers no clear answer to the rhetorical question, nor does he intend to get an answer. He only knows it's not a matter of taste, but a sense of perception. An addictive, painful kind. Got it. I see now why it's called addictive pain. Wow. Okay. It answered my question from the first chapter. So, I guess it's like a metaphor. Like a spice. The spice of life, let's say. And Lincoln is that addictive spice of life. And I guess it's where he... Okay, my question is, did he know that he would eventually meet the MC if he stayed in Lincoln long enough? Like, I have to assume that that's what he means, and that's why he stayed in this area for so long. Probably, yeah. Okay, maybe it'll be revealed in one of these anecdotes. Another disguise. The phone on the bedside table vibrates, waking Raphael from his sleep in the hotel bed. I'll keep reading. Oh boy, okay. Let's go. Is my foresight like 2020 vision? Overnight, his inbox is flooded with a variety of invitations and visitation requests. Most of these are from various art organizations, media outlets, and individual artists. He scrolls down, flipping through several pages before his finger abruptly stops. Shining us. Okay, shoot. Who is this? I guess it's just like, it's not a person talking, it's just a newspaper. Shining a spotlight on Lincoln City's universities. Interviews with student representatives from 34 different majors. The out-of-place headline instantly captures his attention. University. She should still be a college student. He knows! Okay, so he knows! He's looking for her or something. Someone forwarded this email to him. Like, I didn't even need to read that far. I didn't even need to read that far from when I asked the question. Anecdote starts from recent time to older. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I just have to like, as I read the anecdotes, I like have to place where they are. And I have to gain from like context clues where it is in the timeline. Before he finishes, he pauses in the photograph. Oh, shoot. I did the thing where teachers leave the cursor on the YouTube video or something like that while a video is playing. I did it. Man, I thought I was smarter than that. In the photograph, the student representatives of the university are all smiles, radiating joy and optimism. Behind them is a building with a glass spire, on which hangs a sign bearing the name of the university. At the same time, he receives a new message from the sender of this email. University of Lincoln. That's where the person you're looking for is. There's a knock on the door. man. I tried knocking, but I don't think you can hear it. My like noise cancellation on my microphone gets rid of the knocking. Raphael silences his phone and rises from the bed. Here's your mail, sir. Please take it. The hotel's robot says, standing at the door. Its metallic, blocky hands hold a stack of letters. Unsurprisingly, it's not just a bunch of emails that arrive, but also a flood of physical letters. Raphael takes them, returns to his room, and tosses them on the table. Yeah, he doesn't want to read that. He's still thinking about what kind of excuse he should use to show up at the University of Lincoln. A renowned artist wandering aimlessly through the campus each day and inquiring about the whereabouts of a particular girl is likely to make the headlines in no time. Yeah, that's kind of sus, not gonna lie. It would be best to carry this out in secret. I agree. As he thinks, he inadvertently looks at several invitation letters for lectures. His gaze lingers on them for a moment. A thought spontaneously springs into mind. The University of Lincoln's Art Center, crowned with a glass spire, houses Raphael's lecture in its largest auditorium. Oh, he's giving a lecture. Oh, that's right. Okay, so he was there. That's actually the perfect alibi, or I guess the perfect reason or excuse to show up at the university. Raphael's lecture in a large auditorium capable of accommodating many people. The aforementioned artist sits on the stage. As he wraps up his extraordinary lecture about his art, he sweeps his gaze over each face in the audience below. She is in the school, possibly within reach. However, it's a pipe dream to think that someone he's been chasing after so many years would willingly appear here. Okay, shoot. A random kid. Mr. Raphael, can I ask you a question that's not related to the lecture? A student's voice from below the podium pulls Raphael out of his hazy thoughts. Raphael adjusts his sitting position. Sure. I heard you're not particularly fond of discussing your artistic philosophy in public, even turning down invitations from professional arts institutions. Shoot. So why did you agree to give a lecture at our school? Is there something here that particularly appeals to you? The student grins, suggesting that this line of questioning is far from over. Is your ex here? Oh my god. Yeah, okay, the whole lecture hall is about to be like, ooh, what? Yo, did she just say that? Yo. I can already hear it in my mind. A sudden that's crazy. Imagine asking your like guest lecturer that. Wild work from a student, right? A sudden uproar fills the entire lecture hall. After a while, as the students slowly quiet down, Raphael responds. Maybe. Just as the cacophony is about to subside, yeah, that only made it even more wild. I know for a fact. Noise surges again like a wave rising from the ocean. Raphael pretends to share in their joy. His eyes, filled with laughter, slowly shift to outside the window. After the lecture ends, Raphael leaves the auditorium. The dean of the College of Fine Arts invites him to his office for tea, and incidentally brings up the matter of signing on as a visiting professor. The campus is lush with greenery. With students moving back and forth, Raphael feels a little better as he walks down these streets. However, the tranquility doesn't last long. Thank you, but I'd like to take a stroll on my own and soak in the atmosphere of the campus. Hold on, there's one more thing. Which is what? A new player? Inside a private booth on the second floor of the Nest, Raphael lounges on a sofa. What's the Nest? Is that like... Is that a place? In here? There's like a couch? From main story? Oh man. Oh shoot. I don't remember this. My memory is so bad. Okay, the nest. Nest, main story. Oh boy. This is not in Prologue to Tomorrow? Where MC gets the info. Oh, the shot glass. Oh, that place. That place, like the bar. Okay, I see. I see. That's the nest. Yeah, the place where the MC went to get information and got kidnapped. Okay, got it. I thought we were still in university. That was kind of a sudden scene shift before meeting Silas. Yeah, that one. I remember that. I think she met Xavier there too, right? She like briefly saw him. Boy. Okay. Okay, let's see. Idly playing with the coin in his... Okay, well, sorry. Inside a private booth on the second floor of the nest, Raphael lounges on the sofa, idly playing with a coin in his hand. It's not easy to secure a meeting with a renowned, up-and-coming artist. The person seated across remarks, his greeting laced with hidden implications. Raphael doesn't look at him as he places the coin on the table. As long as you can provide valuable info, there will always be an opportunity for us to meet. The lecture at Lincoln University was very popular. It seems you received my email. As the man speaks, he pulls out a file. He opens it, takes out some photos, and places them on the table. Here's what you requested. Quite a few people are keeping an eye on her. From what I can see, some have been planning for years. That is so wild out of context. They're setting things into motion. The threads of... This is the same guy talking? Why is there a break? Okay. The threads of fate have already spun a web around her. You're entering the game late, but if we act immediately, we might just get the upper hand by catching the others off guard. Raphael listens half-heartedly, scanning the photos with no discernible emotion. To join now, it would be a late entrance, but he doesn't need to. He's been in the game since the beginning. What do you have on the what do you have on the others? The man shrugs. I can't dig any deeper. With your current status, you should have more channels than me. He takes out another photo and places it on the right. Here's a bonus, just for you. She's in the photo, captured from a distance. Raphael's expression becomes a little colder. I believe I told you not to approach her. She didn't notice. Just an ordinary college student going to class during the day and spending time with friends afterwards. She sometimes joins in extracurricular activities. She's completely unaware of us. Besides, is she your type? Don't ask unnecessary questions. Raphael chuckles. He picks up the girl's photograph and stands. And don't do anything unnecessary either. He's so chatty, animated with MC. Everyone else short, cold answers and blank face. Yeah, I noticed that too earlier. He's like super dry when it comes to talking to other people who are not the MC or children. He's actually very nice with like those two parties. And Thomas too. I think he's very polite to Thomas at this point. But yeah, I think my read on that is not that he is malicious or anything like that. It's just that he is so focused on his artwork that he is one of those people that like doesn't care about coming off as nice or polite or whatever. He's just focused on like, you know, making good art. There are a lot of people like that in the creatives industry, so very on brand, honestly. Especially for like film. Oh my god, film. The film industry is filled with those like personality types. Anyway. Raphael's expression becomes oh wait, no. He's simply just an introvert, but he does know how to talk when he needs to. Oh. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I guess he is an introvert. And I learned a long time ago that being an introvert doesn't necessarily mean that you are antisocial, right? Being an introvert just means that you recharge your social battery when you're away from people, which is what I am. I am 100% an introvert. I feel like to a degree, you have to be somewhat of an introvert if if your plan is to use an anime out of Avatar to like stream. You have to be like somewhat of an introvert, right? He's not that open up yet at this point in time. Yeah. The development, it's fun comparing him now to before. When given a choice, Raphael prefers to be by himself than socialize. Yeah. I suppose he is very reclusive in that regard. Thinks of all the time he sneaks out of parties. Yeah, that tracks. Yep. Yeah, in Catch 22 too as well. He was a loner. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles for Raph creatives, you know? Let's see, one more page. Suddenly, flames incinerate the file in the man's hands, as well as the photos on the table. It is intense, blinding. Otherwise, you'll never be able to work with anyone ever again. That's a good threat. Go, Raph. Let's go. He made sure that this guy would not overstep his boundaries when it came to the MC. Good on him. That's why Raph is my second fave. He's so much like me. He's like me for real. Yep. That threat, hot. Yeah, we love a good like protector, you know? He's looking out for us. Anyway. Chapter 4, Bait. What is he baiting? Lincoln University's campus is accessible to everyone. Raphael strolls under the shade of the tree-lined path, surrounded by hundreds of people. Ever since he gave that lecture, he has grown to love the campus ambiance. Green leaves and red bricks. The area resonates with simple, crisp laughter and shouts. Even the air is saturated with the floral scent of late summer, invigorating and refreshing. What a free, shallow sea under the sun. What a free, shallow sea. Under the sun, the water is so clear that one can see the bottom. Everyone is but a school of fish in this vast ocean, including himself. But she is only bait, disguised as a tiny red fish. Oh yeah, this is the fish. What's her name again? Flor. This fish has a name for sure. I'll be reminded of it in a bit. It's possible that at this Flammula, yeah. Ready? No, I don't think it was ready. Yeah, Flammula? Am I saying that right? Flammula or Flammula? Like Flammula Anderson? Or like, I guess, Pamela Anderson? I don't know. Ready is his little summon, right? He has a summon? Wait, what? Yo, I've never heard of that. Like flame. Oh, Flamula. You know what? I'm done. I'm done trying to like get the pronunciation right. Okay, I'll stick with the flame. That seems on brand. It's possible that at this very moment, she is in the crowd. She may still be in some classroom he has yet to pass by. It's possible that in an unguarded moment, unnoticed by him, she has already brushed past him. No matter where she is, her aura is already attracted to... Her aura has already attracted too many predators that don't belong in these waters. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Oh no. Yeah, okay. I assume he's talking about wanderers in that. But the connotations are very like, oh, yikes. Raphael, please protect her. Actually, all five boys. Please, like, look out for her. Like, obviously, she can take care of herself. She can throw hands, but like, doesn't help to have a bit more backup, you know. Ready is the fish MC gave him when they first met. Oh, so different from Flamula. The fish he caught at the beginning of the main story is called Ready. Not sure if it was a summon, but that would make sense too. What? Wait, so who's Flamula? If the fish at the beginning of the main story is Ready, who's Flamula? I thought that the fish that they caught at the fair or at the festival was Flamula. Species name? Oh, Flamula is the type of fish, and the fish's name is Ready. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes way more sense. That makes way more sense to me. Okay, I get it now. It would make sense because it is like a flame. That would be the species name. Maybe to see if MC remembered anything? Yeah. He will likely hold out his hand and he'll like hold out his hand and the small red fish appears. Yes. And there's the blue fish that he can summon too. I don't know if that has a name. Okay, if anyone knows if the blue fish has a name, please let me know. Because I wanna know all the names. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Am I right? Shout out to my Dr. Seuss enjoyers out there. Ready's the name Raph gave it. He kept it at a studio. Right. I forgot that Raphael is the one who kept it. Raphael knows if he takes the bait and appears by her side without meticulous planning, he will undoubtedly become prey. And there might be someone lurking in the shadows, using her as bait to capture him. Raphael knows that since he's already reached this point, there's no need to rush. He must ensure his absolute safety before doing anything rash. Moreover, he's willing to spend the rest of his days with her. Aww, that's sweet. But yeah, like Lemurians, I guess they're almost extinct, so he really has to watch out. Are they being hunted? Are Lemurians being like hunted, like fish, like prize, or something like that? That would be fucked up if that was the case. Yes? Yo, that's messed up. Hunted and experimented on / killed? Yo, fuck Lincoln. That's what I'm... Fuck Lincoln, yo. Wait, are we doing World Underneath today? Okay. I want to try getting to a World Underneath. Yes, I do. Well, I wasn't gonna say anything. Humans are hunting them? That's fucked up, yo. Nah. This world needs to be reset. We need to go to a different timeline, you know? Justice for the Lemurians, man. Justice for Lemurians. Keep reading. Okay. Yusuke, that's the reason why Raph is the way he is. Got it. Okay. Let's see. He wants to settle his score with her, bit by bit, slowly and steadily. At this thought, a deep-seated pain stings his heart. Gradually... Oh, you mean Ever. It's, Lincoln is just the city name, right? So this is Ever? So Ever is hunting them. Yeah, that's fucked up. Okay, at least it's not like on a societal level. I thought from the connotation that everyone was hunting them, but no, it's just Ever. Okay, yeah, fuck Ever. Yo. You heard it here first. Fuck Ever. Boo. Boo. Downvote. Downvote. Give him negative karma. At this thought, a deep-seated pain stings his heart, gradually seeping down, permeating his entire being. This process is undeniably painful, yet it's addictive. Wow, okay, so it's all coming back. A leaf flutters, landing on Raphael's shoulder. He stops, brushing off the leaf, and his gaze falls upon the scoreboard standing nearby. By a strange twist of fate, the photograph of a familiar face is right there. Raphael recognizes her at first glance, so many years later. This photograph is clearer than any he had seen before. He can recognize her features, which have changed a little from what he remembers. She's no longer as young as before. Well, yeah, that's how people are. Yet her eyes still twinkle with the same mirth as they always had. A voice echoes from deep in his heart. Long time no see. Wait, who is this? Who's he talking? Aren't you that famous painter, Raph? The students nearby notice him and burst into excitement. Raphael turns around and shushes them. The other person is overjoyed. Raphael points to the pictures on the board and asks, "Do you know where the students of this major usually have their classes?" No one can resist helping a well-mannered, renowned person. I don't know if Raymond is part of Ever, but he had a Lemurian skeleton displayed in his house. Yo, what? That's fucked up. I'm so glad Raymond kicked the bucket. Yeah, fuck Raymond. Fuck Raymond. I keep using that word. Screw Raymond. There might be children watching. Who knows? No, I hate Raymond. There's no fixed classroom for lectures, but most students take their elective courses on the 5th floor. He points to the facility behind him. At that building over there. Raphael looks at the building for a moment. Then his eyes shift to the floors. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's counting. He counts out 50 steps. In 50 steps, he will be that much closer to her. Thank you. Also, please don't mention this to anyone else. No problem, but does your... Sure. Raphael turns away from the bulletin board, but it loses its charm if you say it out loud. Yeah, so it's not just Ever that's after Lemurians. I got it. Okay. I don't know who's after Lemurians now. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's just like, it's not a societal level, but there are some bad actors who, I guess, hunt them down for prize and for experimentation. Got it. Wakatta. Yeah, exactly. Okay. The more information he learns, the less hurried he feels. For every step they take, it will only take a few to reunite. Besides, he has taken the bait she used once before. When was that? Oh, I guess this next part will be the flashback. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Rich, gross people and Ever. Yeah, so I guess Raymond was one of those rich, gross people. Yeah, thank goodness he's gone. Good riddance. Oh boy. What was the bait she used once before? I actually don't know. If anyone knows, please let us know. I'd love to know what that's a reference to. A week later, the dean's office.
Fantastic! You will be our visiting professor for the year, Mr. Raphael.
The dean of the College of Fine Arts, satisfied, puts away the 2-page contract Raphael signed in a file.
I hope we will have a wonderful time working together.
Raphael decided to be a visiting professor. Sometimes there's a unique pleasure in observing a small fish swimming alone in a vast, unknown whirlpool.
So, Mr. Raphael, do you have any thoughts on the topic for the first lecture?
He gives it some thought for a while. Grinning, he says, "Let's start with the history of art." Okay, keeping it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. As he speaks, Raphael turns his gaze toward the window. Let me tell you a story. A chapter of art history that never made it into textbooks. Soon, posters for the lecture series Lost Sea, Lemuria's Arts and Civilization by Raphael fill every corner of the campus. Professor Raphael haunts me, I swear. I see him everywhere. Oh, wait. They fill every corner of the campus. Inside the campus cafe, Raphael is seated by the window. He's leafing through a slim book of colors. An almost empty cup of coffee is in front of him. The ancient civilization of Lemuria, a subject long forgotten, has suddenly become a popular topic on campus. With the help of Raphael. There's an empty table over there. Oh shoot, 2 random people. Peak VA. Thank you. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with these voices I'm choosing. Oh, there's an empty table over there. By the way, what was the name of the cake we ordered last time? It was absolutely delicious. Just as it was time for the mid-morning break, a group of girls arrived and settled down in their seats behind him. Shoot, okay. I need to use all my like high-pitched voices, it's almost impossible for me. I don't have a lot of variety for my like high-pitched voices. I think it's seesaw cheese. A familiar voice gently tickles Raphael's ears. Oh wait, shoot, no, this is MC. Why did I give her the annoying voice? Okay. How do I do this? I think it's sea salt cheese. A familiar voice gently tickles Raphael's ears. Sea salt cheese, like a summer day by the seaside. That shell-shaped design. Outside the window, a leaf falls. The girl continues to converse with her friends. Yeah, Raph's heart for sure. He had like a mini heart attack there. But Raphael can no longer make out her words. A summer day by the seaside. Seashells. The sea. She sells seashells by the seashore. He was right there. Yeah, he was right there. He was right there all along. Yo, imagine if they like... imagine if they hid like Raphael sitting in the background of one of like the CGs. That would be so funny. If he was there all along. Through her voice, though her voice has matured, her pronunciation, enunciation, the rhythm of her speech, and even the emphasis in her sentences, every word strikes like a drumbeat, awakening long buried memories in his mind. Have you been keeping up with the Lemuria lectures at the art school? I want to attend one, but I heard the spots filled up as soon as they opened. Her friend speaks with a heart full of sadness. Shoot. Okay, that was her friend. Okay, let me redo that line. Have you been keeping up with the Lemuria lectures at art school? I want to attend one, but I heard the spots filled up as soon as they opened. Her friend speaks with a heart full of sadness, yet the girl's voice carries a hint of confusion. Lemuria? You surely know about it. I was busy preparing for my thesis proposal. She laughs. The girl's confusion is somewhat weird, leaving him uncertain as to whether MC, you miss Professor Raph. Yeah, he was there all along. Leaving him uncertain. The girl's confusion is somewhat weird, leaving him uncertain as to whether she has never heard of Lemuria before, or is simply unsure of what the lecture is about. Raphael glides the spoon along the rim of his coffee cup as he listens. If the seasonings aren't sufficiently added, the spice will be a mediocrity. The conversation behind him has already moved on. He sees no point in staying here any longer. Raphael places the spoon on the coaster. He raises a hand and gets the attention of a passing waiter. Check, please. Right, so he was biding his time. He was biding his time until he could like pop out at the perfect moment to surprise her for like a maximum spice. Yes, that's the strat. Okay, next one, and it's the last one for addictive pain. A perfect opportunity. Okay, this is where it's the festival. He meets her. Yeah, this is it. Morning in the studio of the art center. The students move their easels to the sides of the classroom. Their eyes focused on the canvas Raphael has set up in the center. Mr. Raphael, since the Lemuria lecture series ended, what's the next series going to be about? I bet it's paint. Oh wait, let me make this a guy. I'm like, my voice is getting tired. I bet it's paint. Look at the glass jar. This is a rare type of art class. Raphael sits beside the canvas. He doesn't have a paintbrush or palette. Instead, he dips his hand into a vat of vibrant red paint. His hand? Wait, sorry. He dips his whole hand into a vibrant red paint? That's crazy. I hope he has like a faucet next to him. The student can smell a faint spiciness in the air. What are the plant ingredients in this paint? Chili peppers? He can turn into he can turn that into paint, huh? As expected of Mr. Raphael.
We can use hot sauce to paint from now on.
Okay, who is talking? That's not Raphael, right? All you know is how to eat. No, that's not Raphael. This is another student. All you know is how to eat, as expected of a student. Yeah, voice acting makes these so fun to hear even after reading them. Wow, great. I did put like I did try to make this like an audiobook in my week ahead video. That's how I described it. There's no editing though, so I'm just gonna have to. It's like a live audiobook, I guess. Amidst the commotion, Raphael remains fully engrossed in his paints. Various chili peppers can give different colors. Using plant pigments for painting is nothing special. Pinches out a bit of red, rubs it between his fingers, and sniffs. The colors have already spread out in his hands, yet the scent remains too faint. It hasn't reached the level he desires. Luckiest students ever. Imagine the flexing rights getting taught by Raphael himself, especially since he's always so closed off discussing his art with the public. Yeah, right? The tuition fees for this class must have been crazy. Actually, no, I don't think Raphael would like charge crazy amounts of money for people who just want to learn art. Yeah, I doubt that actually. Oh boy. Let's see. Spiciness is a sensation, not only perceivable by the mouth, but also by the skin. It's similar to painting. Raphael applies a stroke of red onto the canvas. Color is also a sensation. If we... Wait, did I do... Yeah, I went back. Whoops. If we only rely on our eyes to judge, it becomes superficial. Colors not only shift with the changing light of different times, but they also appear entirely different in the eyes of various creatures. That's why creating art and who's appreciating art are of great importance. Students exchange glances. It's a simple principle, yet coming from Raphael, it feels like it means something else. Mr. Raphael, in your eyes, is this not red? Do you only see the color red? Raphael smiles, but doesn't continue the conversation. The students, understanding his unspoken cue, tactfully steer the topic in a new direction.
Mr. Raphael, how long do you plan to stay in Lincoln City? Can we still contact you after you finish your work here?
Yeah, when will you have another exhibition? ... Silence, crickets. On the canvas, varying shades of red are gradually layered. The pain from the spice seeps through his fingertips. Ow, that must be really painful. Beginning to stimulate an excited nerve. Perhaps he will remain in Lincoln City for a long time. After all, he has yet to formally invite an art appreciator, and his paint is still not properly mixed. The perfect moment will happen in the distant future. Is that it? Oh, okay. I thought it would. No, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it would end with him like working up the courage to finally meet her and leading up to that moment, or something like that. Yeah, I guess he just did it. No preparation. Not too much preparation. No build up. He was just waiting for like the proper moment to riz her up, or to make like a strong first impression, like getting her a fish. No, he's only here to be near MC. I'm sure he's not after extra money. Yeah, that's true. He's already like pretty well off, right? Pretty rich. His anecdotes timeline is going backwards. Vermilion happened after this. Oh, what? I think there is an anecdote about the first meeting. Oh, it happens chronologically backwards. So Unique Vermilion is the most recent anecdote timeline wise. Then this is further back, and this one is the oldest one. Siren's Song. What? Okay, that's good to note. Yeah, fun fact: Lemurians can perceive more color spectrum than human. I think Raphael mentioned that in one of his memories. I forget which one it is. Let me try and find a million colors. He said something like 30 million or 3 million or something like that. It's like some inhuman amount of colors. Floral Promise. Yes, that's the one. Yes, I believe. Yes. yeah, that's the one. Floral Promise. It's been a while since I watched that one. It's been like 3 weeks or something. Okay, numbers are going up. Yeah, all anecdotes timeline going backwards. Oh, they apply to all of interests, really? So I guess like, yeah, that's true. Xavier's third anecdote took place. That was the one with like the MC dying and stuff. Well, I mean, passing away in his planet and stuff like that. Yeah. God dang. That's good to know. That way, like, I can just follow that rule of thumb for future streams, future readings. All right, Siren's Song. Let's do this one. He's in his, like, opera outfit, so I wonder what this is going to be. Cliffhanger. Maverick finally arrives at the beach. The siren who deceived him sits on the rocks. She turns around, smiling amidst the fragmented waves. His bloodline that spanned 100 years has met its end. Okay, maybe I should like be sad for this. Its family crest stained with the blood of loved ones. The siren is responsible. He cherished her, yet she dug out their hearts with her own hands. He wades through the shallow water and climbs onto the rocks. His hands are marred with scars. When we first met him in his studio, also, he mentioned there's millions of color. Right, yeah. Yeah, that was like an offhanded comment. These bloody hands had once cradled the girl's face, gently caressing her exquisitely sculpted features. But her love is a web meticulously woven with lies. The seawater wets Maverick's clothes as he slowly opens his mouth, singing a melodious love song to his former lover. It is the song she once taught him, a siren's ballad. His voice fluctuates from deep below the waves to soaring high above the skies, from sunset to moonrise, from high tide to low tide. He sings with such passion that even the siren is captivated by his enchanting voice. Step by step, he approaches her, caressing the bloodstains on her face that have yet to be washed away. He embraces her, whispering tenderly in her ear as he reveals the hidden dagger concealed in his sleeve. He plunges it into her heart when the song reaches its climax.
Crimson curtains descend like a cascade of blood, the lingering echoes of the ballad resonating within the vast opera's house. Oh, the vast opera house. Oh, the Siren's Ballad! The name of the opera Raph sang in Catch 22. What the hell? Wait, so they were planning this since they were planning that reference since like this far back? That is absolutely crazy. Yo, the prep work that went into this. On stage, the man portraying Maverick gracefully bows, his dim eyes hidden behind a mask. Only then does the audience awaken from the enchanting melody, erupting into thunderous applause. He will surely be. Oh, I gotta sound like super posh. He will surely be the rising star of the opera world, a prodigy. I've already come up with a headline. Let's call it Resurgence of the Siren's Voice. Royal Opera House 10th Anniversary Performance. Just as everyone showers him with endless praise, a piercing scream seems to shatter the glass dome of the building, like claws tearing through a magnificent robe. Mr. Fallon he's dead! Behind the curtain, Raphael leans against the backstage door, shutting out the cacophony. He closes his eyes and takes a few deep breaths. Finally, he can be himself. A searing pain throbs in his throat, pulsating in tandem with his heartbeat, rapidly stimulating his nerves. As he touches his Adam's apple, he pulls out a new tie from his leather briefcase, the smooth satin entwined between his fingers. The cool texture gradually envelops his neck. It's like sheathing a blade. The stage is adorned with a velvet carpet symbolizing the sea. His leather shoes step upon it, absorbing all the background noise. This performance is far from over. Attention, please! Non-essential personnel, please evacuate immediately. As a renowned private detective from a prominent... renowned private detective. Okay, I'm gonna make this guy like a no-nonsense, gruff, like hard-boiled PI. Attention, please! Non-essential personnel, please evacuate immediately. As a renowned private detective from a prominent family-owned local business, Louis also received an invitation to tonight's performance and is now pushing against the frantic crowd. He manages to calm himself and sneaks through the stage entrance. He hides beside the stage lights behind the curtain, observing the situation. In the center of the VIP box, the deceased is now surrounded by barricade tape. Still maintaining the seated position from when he watched the show. With his smile, he looks like the sculpture of a murder victim. Louis senses something breeze by him. Someone is walking on the stage, behind the curtain. He pulls back the curtain, but he only catches a glimpse of a person lowering the brim of their hat, I guess, disappearing through the exit. Raphael killing someone with his voice. I hope we get that again. Yeah, his voice was so beautiful that like someone's soul was like peace. Like it pieced out and then just like it just ascended. Where's my full body? There you go. They just ascended up into the air like that. Just because like I guess they realized, okay, this is the most beautiful sound in the world. So you know what? I'm good. I'm good now. I don't need to hear anything else. I've heard peak already. Number 2, stage manager. In the heart of Verona, Raphael pushes through the open cafe door before the tinkling of the wind chime fades. He heads straight to an empty table and takes a seat, Yeah, Siren Lullaby. A few high school girls dressed in uniforms sit by the window. You can always get the hottest gossip from girls around that age, that is true. Have you heard about what happened when they performed Siren's voice? A person enchanted by the Siren's ballad will ultimately die with a smile. Okay. Mr. Fallon had no external injuries or signs of poisoning. The police haven't found any clues. Maybe that opera singer really is the god of the sea. He took his revenge. I heard his name is Raphael swipes through the news on his phone. It overflows with reports about the performance and Mr. Fallis's. Oh, sorry. It overflows with reports about the performance and Mr. Fallon's unexpected death. It was directed, pretty sure Fallon did something sketchy involving Lemurians. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. So it was like a... Yeah. Don't forget to drink warm honey and lemon tea will be good for your throat. I did not make tea before this stream, which is a mistake. I only have water with me. Oh shoot. Maybe I should quickly heat one up right now. I mean, nothing's stopping me. Okay. Next stream, I will remember to bring tea. It's too late now. I think water will do the trick. As if not finding the news he wanted to see, he returns to the home screen. Raphael sips his Americano. By the time the cup is half empty, he hears high heels clack against the floor, accompanied by wind chimes. He doesn't look up. You're late, Talia. Oh, what's her accent again? You're late again. Just warm water then? Yeah. Mo means motherland. Yeah. That. Oh, right. Okay. When he said Mo and it trailed off, I thought that it was like a word that got cut off. You know what I mean? But yeah, Mo, motherland. Mo in Lemurian. Mo. Yeah, and his studio is Mo Art Studio. Yeah, that's a very nice, cute touch as well to his lore. Talia takes off her scarf and sits across from him. Be nice to your aunt. I rushed over as soon as the performance ended. Do I have to buy you a drink? Talia nods as though it's a given. One velvet latte, thanks. Seeing Raphael remain unmoving, she taps the newspaper on the table a few times. I'm not a cheap voice teacher, you know. Raphael turns around and orders the latte. He's about to hand it to Talia when his hand pauses. The stuff, did you bring it? It's in my bag. She tries to take the drink, but Raphael pulls it back. With no other choice, Talia takes out a stack of documents from her bag and pushes them to the center of the table. Only then does Raphael put down the latte. He starts flipping through the pages. Well, aren't you grumpy? Talia drinks the latte and watches Raphael attentively read the documents. And after hesitating for a moment, wanting to fill the silence, she says, I watched your performance that day too. Raphael still doesn't look up. Yeah. Have you gotten used to Verona yet? It doesn't matter. I'm just here for now. His expression remains unfazed, but Talia notices him jotting down names with an intensity that makes his pen nearly pierce the paper. She wants to say more, yet struggles to find the right words. After that incident in Lemuria, Raphael changed. Talia felt she could no longer recognize him. If the Raphael of the past was a blazing flame, then the Raphael now resembled a reef battered by relentless waves. Man, that's so sad, especially after you consider that a lot of coral reefs in the real world have been destroyed due to people fishing and not taking care of the ocean. It makes me pissed here. It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad hearing stories like that. It's just like people not taking care of the world. Pissed off, dude. But anyway. Outwardly cold and hard, yet riddled with cracks, vulnerable to crumbling from the next wave. Lost in thought, Talia realizes Raphael has already stowed the documents away. He's putting on his suit jacket and getting ready to leave. She quickly grabs his wrist. Raphael turns around. You got other leads? No, Talia says, shaking her head. There's an international art exhibition in Verona next week. Raphael is silent. I get so mad for Lemurians often because it resembles real life so closely. Yeah, you could tell the inspiration that Infold took, right? He's building his hit list. That's a good point. It's like, okay, these people are the reason why we're extinct. Let's go. I am all for this like retribution, this vendetta that he has. She continues. I remember you used to like painting. I thought you might be interested. Raphael remains quite quiet for a long time. Uncomfortable, Talia feels a stifling anxiety. I know you'll handle everything. I just hope you... Kay is dead. We held the sea moon ceremony for him last Saturday. Raphael gazes out the window, looking at something in the distance. Talia springs to her feet. What? It's a reference to his myth story. Oh shoot. I still haven't reacted to it. Oh no. Okay. That'll be in 2 days. Maybe I should have reacted to the myth first. Cause I'm realizing that there's so much I missed. In terms of like his other memories alongside the story of his myth, obviously. There's a lot of background info that I would have been nice to have while watching his other memories. Shit. Okay, I'll learn. Yeah, I'll learn for Silas, Caleb, and Zane month. For sure. It's okay, at least it'll make sense when you read the myth and the main story. It'll be connected. Yeah, my plans for future reactions are... I'm gonna go and see if I can find like I'm gonna go on Love and Deepspace's YouTube channel and see the chronological sequence of uploads and see the release order of memories, right, for each guy. So like for Silas, obviously, I'll start with his first trailer and then I'll go from there where his memories are concerned, because that's the order in which the audience or like the player base read them, right? Read the memories. I think reading these now will help with the myths too, to be fair. Oh, really? So there's no like perfect way to experience it. Well, when you watch, you will still connect them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll connect them either way. It's fine. We can connect all the puzzle pieces after reading them all. Yep. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Wait, some fans also make chronological orders of cards and anecdotes too. Please, I need that resource. I need that resource so bad. I need to know where, like, what the proper order is, because I really... That's the thing I need most of all in this world. For my, like, I guess, videos, my streams, my process, whatever. Shoot. Okay. I'll try and find that. I assume it's on just like Twitter / Reddit / other social media places. Or maybe it's even on the wiki? Okay, Talia springs to her feet. What? Not every Lemurian survivor can wait. He turns his face away, his eyes glimmering. Perhaps he's shedding tears, but Talia isn't sure. It would be the only info he exchanged for the day, and now it's Talia's turn to fall silent. What exactly is right? She doesn't know anymore. They only have each other as family now. Yet at this moment, all she can do is watch through the windows as Raphael leaves, alone. I think it's more fun this way. That aha moment when you remember the ref. That is true. Yeah. I mean, that's like the pro, right? That's the pros with this one. The con is that I miss references to myths, right? Yeah, it has like its own ups and downs. Yeah, both work well. Oh, okay. I'm glad people think that. I'll maybe not. Maybe it isn't as big a deal as I thought it was. On his vengeance path alone, yeah. Well, I mean, it's very justified. It's a very justified vengeance path. Making me sad. Number 3, the fourth wall. People look out the cafe's window to see the street while Lewis looks into the cafe from the outside. Okay, Lewis is the private eye who was in the opera house. I think this game is made to be read non-linearly, and I'm the type of person who doesn't mind consuming media out of order anyways. So I think you're still good, chronological order or not. Oh, that's good. Wait, yeah, okay. That is kind of true. They wouldn't, I mean, they wouldn't divide all these methods of giving you the story if they wanted you to read it in an order. That is true. Okay, yeah, maybe both. Maybe any order works as long as you're actually reading the story. It also gives room for the fandom to share and discuss. Yeah. It gives lots of like food for discussion, food for thought. Under pressure from the public, the police hurriedly closed the case. They ruled illness as the cause of death. But Mr. Fallon's family paid Lewis several times the usual fee to continue the investigation. Lewis recognizes the woman inside the cafe. With her hair adorned with a gilded hairpin, she's Talia, a renowned soprano. He had previously been commissioned to investigate her. Despite being a celebrity, there's not much information about her personal life. She has no known relatives or lovers either. But I thought she was married. Wait, hang on. What a surprising turn of events. Mr. Mo seems more intriguing than he had initially thought. Mr. Mo? Mr. Motherland? Seems more intriguing than he initially thought. Lewis begins to look forward to a confrontation with him. And not just for the fee. As a detective, encountering a worthy adversary is always the most exhilarating part of the job. A mix of curiosity and admiration often transcends duty. As he muses, the man leaves the cafe, his demeanor as nonchalant as ever. Lewis's feet act faster than his mind. He hurries after him, his hand instinctively reaching for his camera. He forgets for a moment as a private detective. Remaining unseen is paramount. But as the man heads into the alley, he vanishes into darkness. This is the second time Lewis has missed him. Frustrated, he stops in his tracks. Suddenly, flames ignite from the end of the alley. Speak. Why are you following me? Okay, so Lewis is, I guess, trailing Raphael. Because Raphael is the person killing all these people, so... The cards definitely reference a lot of past stuff, though. Right. Yeah, because anyway, Raph's new myth is about to come out soon, supposedly after Caleb's birthday. Oh, really? Wait, I had no idea about that. Oh. When is Caleb's birthday? Is it in June?
Or is it in July? That's exciting. A new Raph myth. So that would be like his third myth. Wait, that's a lot. That's a lot of myths. Yeah, 3 discussions are so much fun between cards. But June 13. Oh wow, it's really soon, hey? The only exception I'd say is Zane's anecdotes. They affect his main story from the branch stories onward quite a bit. Whoa. Okay, I had no clue. Okay, so I think I need to read Zane's anecdotes pretty soon before his before I get to his month. Good thing his is last. I have more than enough time to like get through it. It's just the fans' prediction / speculation based on Infold's history release. Oh, I see. It's not guaranteed. Got it. It's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Improv. This might be the day Lewis is closest to the truth. At a fancy restaurant, Lewis takes a seat directly across from Raphael. If you answer a few questions, I promise I'll stop following you. How does that sound? Raphael doesn't respond, which Lewis interprets as consent. Do you like myths, Mr. Raphael? My favorite is the Killer Song. How absurd. Realizing there is no juicy gossip, the mother and daughter at this next table over refocus their attention on the corn chowder in front of them. But I've heard it was altered over time. Lewis murmurs. You must be familiar with the original story. Am I correct, Mr. Raphael? Raphael eats slowly, a knife in one hand and a fork in the other. He cuts the meat on his plate with the elegance of the upper class. I have no interest in writing fairy tales. The predictions have always been right so far, so we can only be prepared for anything, yeah. Yep. It's like leaks, I suppose. Well, it's not as definitive as leaks, so it's all just very good speculation based on previous conjecture. That's fine. No. That's fine, Lewis says with a smile. Let me tell you a version I'm quite fond of. Legends say the siren was not a graceful woman, but a charming, handsome merman. Contrary to the stories and operas, he met a woman on the beach, but she took his tail and cut off his scales. Jesus Christ. At death's door, the siren sang a mournful elegy. Ultimately, the woman on the shore passed away with a smile as he sang. Hi, do I have time to go home or will you be ending soon? I will not be ending anytime soon. I'm still going to be going for at least 30 minutes, maybe even an hour. But yeah, you're good. I'm just reading. I'm going to be reading his Raphael's World Underneath stories as well, or any of those that are related to him. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Raphael takes a spoonful of soup. Cool. It's all he has to say after hearing the story. Naturally, Lewis isn't content to leave it at that. I think this version is too plain, so I took the liberty of rewriting it. People lured by the siren's ballad don't die peacefully. Their smiles are just a mask bestowed by the siren. Instead, as they near death, they witness bizarre visions as they're plunged into endless torment. A blue pattern, representing the siren, appears on their chests. It's a constant reminder of the sins they committed against the sea. Holy shit, he marks them? He like brands them after he kills them? What do you think? Very creative. Raphael remains unimpressed. Thank you, Lewis says. But, Mr. Raphael, do you really think the story is done? I added a bit. I'm somehow happy about them not dying peacefully. Let's go. Yeah. Justice. That's a little bit of justice in this world. The siren returns to the sea, believing everything has ended. But he discovers his underwater kingdom has turned into ruins soaked in blood. His people have either vanished, turned into bloody foam, or were kidnapped. His homeland has turned into a silent, deserted city overnight. Oh, and as for the name of his underwater kingdom, Lemuria. Lewis enthusiastically narrates his addendum of the story. At that moment, the chef serves them their meticulously plated final dish. A fish lying amidst white rosemary. Raphael still doesn't speak, chewing slowly. He stops for a long while, seemingly savoring the flavor. What is it, Mr. Raphael? There's bone. Lewis pulls out an old document and pushes it toward Raphael. It reads, in 2034, an underwater city was unearthed in the ocean southeast of Lincoln City. It was confirmed to be the ruins of Lemuria, confirming Lemuria's existence. My story isn't just pure imagination. Any thoughts, Mr. Raphael? Maybe you shouldn't be a private detective. Raphael pushes the document back. His aloof facade seems impenetrable. But Lewis, still determined, tries one last time. There is a part I still haven't figured out. Which is? When the siren returns to the beach. How does he exact his revenge on those responsible for Lemuria's destruction? Lewis pulls out a hefty personnel file and places it on the table, all while observing Raphael's expression. This time, Raphael doesn't feign disinterest. He starts flipping through it. I think he'd first learn from them. Really? Lewis is taken aback. He fails to find any mistakes in this man. Other than Raphael's smile, nothing seems to be amiss. Despite that, he's even more perplexed by Raphael's response. He's got to study their wits and cruelty, you know? Raphael stands up and departs, leaving only that statement behind. I'm surprised he just let Raphael walk away if he really does. This is the third time. Lewis feels he's gotten a hold of something, yet still finds himself empty-handed. Some fan took this guy's siren story as true and said MC cut off and stole Raph's fin and tail. But I think it's just an allusion to what happened to Lemurian people. Yeah, I think it's just a metaphor. I think it's just like an allegory, let's say. He has studied humanities with wit and cruelty. Ugh. Yeah, he's mimicking our deceitful nature, let's say. Or I guess their deceitful nature. I don't claim this is not my humanity, yo. My humanity is just like, saying hi and asking how your day is. I don't fuck with the whole like hunting people and like experimenting on them. Yeah, that I'm not good with that. That's not humanity to me. That is inhuman. Oh goodness, I'm super late, but I hope you're enjoying his anecdotes. No, you're not late at all. No one is ever late or early to a Buko stream. Everyone is right on time. I am enjoying it, by the way. This is really well written, like honestly. And I love voice acting this so much, especially when I get to have a little fun with it, It's actually referenced. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Chapter 5. Well, Raph did have a scar behind his ears in his character models. What? Wait, that's a thing? He has a scar behind his ears? Wait, I kind of want to...
I thought you had disappeared again.
Let me... Raph, can you turn around? How do I... Oh, shoot. How do I, like... Tete-a-tete? Yes, you can see in Glint. Yes, OMG. You can go into the photo booth and see it? Okay, wait. Let me, Raf, get in here. Snapshot, AR snapshot. Maybe just a normal snapshot. Going to Glint? Okay, wait, hang on. Where's Glint? Sorry, I'm taking a slight detour. Oh, Oh, Glint photo booth. Here we go. Oh, wait, this is the first time I'm using this. I'm level 75 in-game, and I've not used this feature. Shoot magazine quality photos right here. Wow, you can freely adjust the scene. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, this is so much better than Snapshot. Snapshot makes me like stressed because I have to like do 4 photos in a row and I have like 10 seconds to pose them. Okay, wait. Raf, I hope you don't mind. Oh. Wait, where are you? Go back. Oh my gosh, how do I control this thing? Okay. Up. Behind his ear, you said. Oh, this is so weird to control. Oh, change the lighting? You can see it better? Where's the lighting? Okay, here we go. Pro mode for lighting setting. Okay, maybe... There you go. Maybe that's a bit better. Oh, yeah. He does have a scar. Wait, do you see that? Oh my gosh. Wait, that's crazy. You see this? You see this thing behind his ear? That looks so painful. Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah. Press him in the top right. Oh, I can just get him. I see. Yes. You can turn him around too. This is messed up. This is it, right? This is the scar. I don't know if there's another one. Remember his ear fins from his branch? I assume that was what was cut off. Oh. I see. God, that's so sad. Let me see if I can... Does he have one on in the back behind his other ear too? No, I don't think so. This one doesn't have a scratch. Yeah, his right ear is good. The back of his head is the back of his head is handsome, yeah. Every part of him is handsome. Let's see. You can also see it in his newest memory? Really? Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay. That's... Yeah, that is so sad. I don't like looking at that. I don't like seeing Raphael hurt. When MC sneaks behind him on the tree. Oh my gosh. Right. I didn't really pay attention to it because I didn't know that was a thing until now. Yeah, Raphael is just suffering always, dude. Yeah, for real. Fucking sucks. Like, honestly, like, technically, Xavier is... He is like one of a few people on Earth. But Raphael has it way worse because his people are going extinct, right? He has like the complete opposite problem of Raphael.
You still have to eat dinner.
Sorry, he has the complete opposite problem of Xavier. Because at least with Xavier and his people, they live forever. Love and depression earning its name, exactly. I think, yeah, I'm done with improv. A one-man show. Runs in super late. There's Charlie, the #1 Charlie stan in the world. Well, Xavier has his own traumas too. He just keeps hiding it from us. Yeah, that's true. He literally had to watch the love of his life died twice or something. Fucked up. Yeah, I love the attention to details. It's really good with this game. Okay. One man show. But in his new cards, he finally opens up. Oh, in the fever one. I didn't know if he pulled for his new card. I did not. Where am I? Sorry. Briefly, I did not pull for this. I'm trying to save up, obviously, from my like Zane fund. Wait, I can do this. Yay, free diamonds. Yeah, I can do. But like, yeah, I'm not gonna pull for it. Buko is #1 Charlie Stan? No, I'm not. I am not. Who said I'm the #1 Charlie Stan? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh my god. I almost let you guys down on the Charlie mention front. This guy, these motherfuckers. Oh boy. Yeah, no. Does Charlie? Yo, does Charlie appear in the new Fever card? It seems like Charlie is no, I'm not in denial. Nope. Is Charlie like? I feel like he's the best wingman for Xavier and main character's relationship. Every time Charlie is on screen, Xavier gets a little bit closer to the main character. So he's like the unintentional wingman. You know, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can always watch on YouTube if you don't want to pull it. That's what I'm gonna do that for future memories, I guess. Any memories that I don't catch by the time that I react to them, I'll do like their own reaction video. Yeah, Charlie just wanted to make friends with his neighbors too, poor man. That's how I read Charlie. I never assumed that Charlie was trying to hit on the main character, because Charlie invited Xavier too to come and buy bread, right? And at the end of the day, he's trying to sell bread, right? He's giving people bread. That's pretty wholesome. We all need our carbohydrates, right? Someday he will reappear and it will be the best day ever.
You still have to eat dinner.
Oh my god. The Charlie, there are like a bunch of Charlie lurkers waiting for Charlie mention to happen. No Charlie, but there's Jeremiah in the new card. Oh, that's sick. I like seeing Jeremiah. I'm saving for the Wrath Myth 2, no pulling for me until then. That's probably like a smart, very smart option, very smart choice. Okay, I've really been like being distracted. Okay, a one-man show. The young boy sits alone in the middle of the coral reef, softly humming Siren's ballad. Waves lap the shore, staining it dark red. Oh Jesus, dark red? The color blends almost seamlessly with the bloody setting sun in the distance. Those who deceived him have long since sailed away on their massive ships, laughing all the while. Siren's ballad isn't a song of revenge. It's an elegy sung for Lemuria. Goddamn. Rip me as a Xavier and Raph main, and both their new myths are dropping so close together. F in the chat for Loxypox. That's rough, yo. I got Xavier's new memory. The story is quite lore heavy. Oh, I was surprised, but it's so wholesome. It's a very good memory. Really, I wasn't expecting it to have lore. Like I expected, honestly, like I expected like a fan servicey memory from just the trailer. But it's good that they inject lore into it too. I guess there was quite a lot of lore. I guess they're used to that. I don't know why I'm surprised at this point. It always happens. Let's see. Raphael shakes the droplets of water from his hair. He feels like he's still underwater.
The dying cries of his people echo in tears. Oh, in his ears. My gosh, I didn't read that correctly. Fizzling and crackling like a broken record that's being ground into pieces. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Did I miss anything? No, no, no. Well, yeah, technically, yes. I just read Raphael's first 2 anecdotes and I'm almost done with his third. So yeah, technically, yes, you did miss something, but I mean, you can always watch the VOD. It's okay. But anyway. Wait, not myth. I mean his current 5-star. This part hurt my heart, goddamn. Okay. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this then. Yeah, Ralph's Promise 4-star memory is very good. Highly recommend watching it to everyone. Oh. Wow, that's good. Ralph's Promise 4-star memory. Got it. Sorry, Ralph, for locking in on the fish point now. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. He feels like he's still underwater. The dying cries of his people echo in his ears. Fizzing and crackling like a broken record that's being ground into pieces. Something in his chest howls, urging him to open his eyes and avenge them. Raphael wants to stand up. Yet, at the same time, his body is ensnared by the dark undertow. In darkness, the shadows of those he personally laid to rest emerge and drag him down, lower and lower into the depths. The bathtub's water is heavy. Really heavy. Oh, wait, the emphasis. The bathtub's water is heavy. Really heavy. You missed me denying being Charlie's #1 stan? No, I missed it. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. I am not Charlie's #1 stan. Why are you like this? Hi again. Hi. Don't listen to people in chat saying that I like Charlie. I don't really like Charlie that much, but I do think he was done dirty. I do think he was done dirty by Xavier. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going back to reading. On the side. Even though he's the one that kept bringing up Charlie. You know what? I don't know who Charlie is. I don't even know. Are we talking about like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Like that's the only Charlie I know. I'm not mentioning his name ever again. All I hear is I like Charlie and I think he was done dirty. Well, okay, maybe I am a bit of a Charlie stan. Okay, I'll admit it. I admit it. I concede. I concede the fight. But someone's gotta be Charlie's #1 fan. You know what I mean? He definitely is the 6th love interest. Yeah. Imagine if Charlie actually ends up being the 6th love interest. That'd be crazy. The bread maker. Clip that? No, don't clip that. No clipping. Oh my god. Don't be scared. Amidst the chaos, Raphael here. Oh shit, I need to lock in again. Okay. I need to lock in again and be sad again. Okay, I'll be sad, yo. Don't be scared. Amidst the chaos, Raphael hears his mother's voice. He remembers last Saturday. He pushed Kay's wheelchair out of the hospital room all the way to the beach. Hang in there. I'll bring everyone home. But Kay shook his head, looking at the sea. I can't stand it anymore. They took away my scales and drew my blood. Over and over again. I'm no longer Lemurian. The doctor told him in private that Kay was on his last legs. He wasn't sure what had kept him through such agony until now. The boundless land and sky had once been the dream of many Lemurians. Oh, Kay is only a child, I think? Shit. Okay.
Okay, let me like redo all that. Okay, K is a kid. I need to use my like super high pitched voice. Okay. Looking at the sea. I can't stand it anymore. It took away my scales and drew my blood. Over and over again. I'm no longer Lemurian. The doctor told him in private that Kay was on his last leg. He wasn't sure that the boundless land and sky had once been the dream of many Lemurians. Yet, they couldn't have imagined it turning into an never-ending nightmare. The remaining Lemurians also appeared. They promised Kay they'd perform the Sea Moon ceremony, but Raphael still found it hard to let go. When the moon reached its highest point in the sky, they pushed Kay's body into the depths of the sea, watching him slowly become one with the water. In the crowd, Kay looked at Raphael and smiled. Raphael read his lips. Don't be scared, he had said. Raphael remembers a time from many, many years ago. Though it's a faded memory now, he hid behind his mother during a sea moon ceremony. His mother gently pulled him to her side, allowing him to witness the ritual. Don't be scared, she softly murmured. The world gradually becomes clear before Raphael. He takes several deep breaths, then wraps himself in a bathrobe. Barefoot, he steps onto the carpet and reviews the documents Talia had given him. That's his hit list, right? He's formulating the people who have wronged the Lemurians. Yep. What if they did something crazy, like give the next love interest a regular kid growing up background without endless angst? Well, that would certainly be bucking the trend, let's say. It's not confirmed. Oh, Kay might be middle-aged? Okay. It's not confirmed. We don't know if Kay is a kid or middle-aged. We don't know. Okay. Well, technically I read it in both voices, so it's all good then, I guess. So I'm covering my bases. Let's see. It does hit extra hard after his miss too, not gonna lie. Yeah. It's been a long time, right? So we could be missing some details. So it's all good if we're not entirely sure about things. Because even I don't catch everything, obviously. We're only human. Next performance. By the time a reluctant Lewis reaches the pier, Raphael has already boarded a ship set to depart from Verona. It's perfect weather for sailing. Clear and bright. The port radio station continues its 24-hour broadcast of citizens calling in. This is the 176th call about the special anniversary performance. Even though it ended several days ago, countless audience members who experienced it in person still praise it as groundbreaking. It's an unforgettable memory. Even I, Joanna, regret not having gone to see it. Now let's take the next call. After the call connects, the voice on the other end is sharp. Oh my gosh. It's been a month without loving Deepspace now. Please let me back. I miss Micro. I'm so sorry you can't play it yet. I hope you're able to like download it somewhere. They really should give players like a PC client or another way to play the game. I feel like a lot of people would use it. I know that it's a phone game and it's like they would have to basically redesign a lot of it because it's not in the correct aspect ratio or whatever, but I think it would be a good investment. Yes, yeah. We can only hope, we can only cross our fingers. Good luck when you get back in. Don't cry for the boys' messages. Uh-huh. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, that opera singer, Mo.
Oh, that opera singer Mo. He's a real siren. Singing can seduce and kill. I'll follow him forever. The caller abruptly cuts off. It sounds like an obsessed fan has lost their mind and is now descending into madness. The ship sails for many days on the vast blue ocean. Finally, a silvery white horizon appears. Raphael stands on the deck, a suitcase with exquisite gold clasps at his feet. It draws frequent glances from other passengers. Oh, sorry, I should have commented earlier. His name as an opera singer was Mo as well. So he really likes that word, motherland, Mo. He really wants to keep their language alive, you know? Oh, Moo Player is a lad's recommended PC emulator in their official in-game FAQ. Oh, that is true. Yo, if you want an emulator, try out Moo Player. I haven't tried it out myself. I'm still using my phone for this. Yeah. For some reason, emulators don't really work well for me, in my experience. Raphael speaking Lemurian kills me every time. Yeah, it's harsh because, you know, like, he's trying to keep their culture alive. Bing bong. Dear passengers, our destination, Lincoln City, is just ahead. He takes out a stack of documents and sets them on fire. The ashes are instantly taken away by the sea breeze. Then he takes out a business card from his card holder and flips it between his fingers. Who knew the private detective's leads were, in some aspects, more comprehensive than his own? All right, I'm getting off the ship now, he says. The seagull that had followed him all the way reluctantly leaves his shoulder. The seagull? Oh. Approaching the beach, a sea breeze stirs. A photo from Raphael's breast pocket is blown away. But before it can go too far, a seagull snatches it with its beak and returns it to him. What? Maybe the seagulls are, like, culturally, like, they can commune with Lemurians and they have, like, a connection to them since they're both they're both around the ocean and stuff. Yo, MC taking the time to learn some too. Yo, yeah, that'd be. I really want to see the MC try to learn Lemurian other than Mo. Yes. But the seagulls eat them. Yeah, the seagulls do eat fishes. But I guess Lemurians also eat fishes as well, right? Raphael gazes at the girl in the photo, a smile gracing his lips. He pets the seagull. I'll give you some tasty snacks next time. I think you can see them as a sea creature, yeah. Yeah. Well, those were all of Raph's anecdotes. I kind of wish we got more with Lewis, not gonna lie. I kind of wanted to see Lewis some more, like a private detective. Ah, boy. Okay, well, that was all of his anecdotes, which were great. I had a good time reading them. That was a good session for that. Okay, let's
Please give.
I want to check World Underneath. Okay, so which ones are the Raphael ones? Okay, obviously Long Lost Treasures. Is it time for World Underneath? Yes, it is. Well, okay, I'm just trying to figure out which ones are Raphael. So this one, number 3 and number 5. Oh, shoot. Are those the Raphael related ones? Raph used the seagulls as his personal messenger to MC throughout the game. Really? Wait, that's crazy. I'm gonna head out. I have work in the morning. Good night. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. And have a good day at work tomorrow. Oh, yes? Oh, wow. Okay. So just 3 and 5. I think. There is one more.
Oh boy. Which part of these are Raphael's? Sketches, maybe? Sketches, number 15? Well, this is a lot. Micro Universe, I believe. Oh, this one. Number 8? Okay, so 3, 5, and 8 are the ones that are Raphael related. Okay. 3, 5, 8 will do. But actually, before I read this, I need to freaking where is my thingy? Where is my thingy? Let me see if I can find it. I need to copy this. And then put it here somewhere. Okay. Okay, hang on. I need this bathroom break. Bathroom break for me. I need I'm gonna come back in like a minute or two or something like that. But I really need to use the bathroom so bad. I've been holding it in for the past like, I don't know, 30 minutes or something like that. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Make yourselves comfortable. Discuss lore or things that I have no input on. So yeah. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm back. That's not healthy. holding your pee in for 30 minutes is not healthy? Really now? Just go, G, stop holding. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's true. I'm worried that like if I go, then I'm ruining like the pacing of the stream, you know what I mean? I'm leaving you like high and dry while I go. But yeah, I don't know. I need to make like a screen that I need to make like a screen that just says like, but a very official screen that says like bathroom break, I'll be back in a bit or something like that. Yes, that's it. Okay, so let's go. And I'm back from the pee break. I'm back. Don't worry. The pee break is over. So instead of yeah, we're gonna just jump into World Underneath now. I wonder how long this will take, because I do need to sleep as well. Okay, let's see. Number 3. Wait, what is this? Bouquets and dirges. Bouquets and dirges. Oh my god, this is kind of long. Not gonna lie. Okay. Because if you need to go, just go in the future. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay, I'll take better care of myself in the future. Put your health first, sleep if you're tired. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna read at least this one. I'll see how I feel at the end of like part 6 or chapter 6 of this. But yeah. I have been reading straight for like 2.5 hours. So this is in reference to the very beginning, Raymond, where you went to Zane. Yes, I remember that. I remembered that we went to this guy, Raymond, with Zane. It wasn't with Raphael. That's kind of a missed opportunity, actually, that it wasn't Raphael. Because he has the most beef with Raymond, right? He has like a bone to pick with Raymond. I learned a new word from this. Oh, okay. Let's see what it is. Part 1, emerald vines. This one is for Talia. On the trellis are what the fuck are trellis? Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, on the trellis are emerald-colored vines. Raphael holds one of them. Soon, this garden full of exotic plants will be the place where Talia and her lover will hold their wedding. Okay, so she is getting married. Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah, so in the previous anecdote, she was not married yet. Now she's finally marrying her partner. That's cute. But you later found out that he died when you were with Raph in the cafe. Yeah, okay, good riddance. These are very long. Even I read only one a day at most. Oh shoot, really? Okay. Let's see how far I can get then. I remember Xavier's being kind of long. And I only read 2, I think. I only read 2. Dirges are a lament/mournful song for the dead. What? I had no clue. Okay, I thought that was just like a eulogy or a hymn or something like that. Yeah, maybe just go with this one if you're tired. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna say that this will be the last thing I read. Once I finish bouquets and the dirges, I will sleep. So, yeah. Oh, Zane's more relevant with Raymond than you know too? What? Okay. I'll see in Zane's anecdotes how he's, or World Underneath, how he's relevant. Okay, trellis is an interwoven wooden framework where climber plants or flowers grow on it. Whoa. I never knew that there was a word for that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Well, the more you know. Not bad. It matches the design of the necklace I gave her. The garden's owner, Charles, is a jewelry designer. He enjoys gardening in his spare time and has done conservation work for endangered plants and animals. This is how he had met Raphael. Is Charles is the old man from Verona? Am I misremembering? Charles sounds like such an old man name. Yeah, he's the guy who Raphael and main character were helping move out from his like Verona card. Oh, sorry, from his like shop. The old man, I think. No, the old man is someone else. The antique owner. Shit, I thought I was being smart. Ah. Okay, Wisteria Waltz. That's the one where she names the flower after her, but like, who's Charles? I don't remember. Oh, he's new. Okay, yeah, this game had me Google the. Okay, he's new. I don't even remember Charles being mentioned. Oh, he was only at the beginning. Okay, got it. That's why I didn't remember him that much, because he didn't really say much. Okay. Oh, I guess you were supposed to know Charles already by the time the Wisteria card, like, by the time the Wisteria card rolled around, you should know Charles from this World Underneath. Yeah, he's the one who did the research for the new flower. Got it. Okay.
He enjoys gardening in spare time and works on endangered plants and animals. This is how he had met Raphael. Choosing flowers is a how should I like make his voice? British for sure. Charles has to be British. If you are named Charles, you are automatically obligated to be British. Choosing flowers is a psychological experience, Charles says. It's a process akin to someone trying to understand another person. Really? Raphael draws a series of random lines on a sheet of paper. I chose them based on the impression they gave. It doesn't sound as cool. People have also said that giving flowers to a lover is a surefire way to their heart. Charles remembers a girl he caught a glimpse of in Raphael's photo album. If you ever want to do that, you're welcome to pick any flowers from my garden. Stop reading stuff from those weird articles. Charles shrugs and responds with a helpless smile after being teased. He walks back through a path that's adorned in a faint floral fragrance. Blah, 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 blah. When he returns, he hears a conversation between Raphael and Talia. Are you really not going to attend? It's my wedding. Nope. The aloof artist continues to doodle. His phone is on speaker, and his responses are quick and simple. If Charles wasn't doing a commission for Talia's wedding, he would have believed Raphael. But I've finally found someone I like. You said the same thing last time. And how long ago was that? Why are you so stingy with your blessings? I blessed you when you made the pact. Any more would be pointless. What do you mean? Not everyone is as lucky as you. I'm hanging up. Raphael ends the call and hands the sketch in his hand to the jewelry designer. The once chaotic lines are now an elegant yet fancy bouquet. A pencil may not be able to display any color beyond black, but Charles can still imagine the blue that Raphael chose earlier. He carefully takes the sketch and hands over the necklace designed. This is from the plan we previously... Oh, sorry, who is this? Raphael. Or, no? No? Sorry, who is this? Is this Charles? Yeah, it's Raphael. It's Raphael. It is Raph. Okay, thank you. I was so confused when it's not clearly stated. This is from the plan we previously agreed upon. The gemstone is Talia's favorite and matches the color of her wedding dress. Before he can finish his sentence, they hear Talia's laughter from Raphael's phone. Raphael's expression changes as he realizes the call is still going. Talia sounds even happier than before. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. I'll be waiting. See you then. The call actually ends this time. Charles chuckles and ignores Raphael's annoyance. There's no point in hiding it if you're going away, or going anyway. He points out a few modifications about the gemstone setting to Raphael. You put a lot of care into the details. I'm sure my plan will be harshly criticized. Raphael lowers his gaze and doesn't reply. Charles thinks he's maybe thinking about his lover. Sensing that Raphael has no intention of responding, he changes the conversation topic to the necklace's color scheme. Yeah, this is a funny interactions. Man, it's nice seeing Talia again and that she found a partner that she likes. Yeah. Wow, you sound so much better than the actual VA in the Listeria Waltz. Really? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's a great compliment. That's good. Looks like my microphone is pretty good today. We need someone to make a comic compilation of anecdotes so that it gets easier. Yeah, for real. It would be nice to have like a condensed manga or manhwa version of these. But you know what? I like the novel format. It's very very well written. Though obviously
you're like it's harder to reread these long walls of text than it is to reread a manga, you know. It'd be easier to redigest the story. I love reading, I eat it up. You know, it's funny, I don't actually read books in my free time. I don't actually read books. I find it really hard to pay attention to books when I try reading them, which is unfortunate because I do like reading gotcha dialogue, like in gotcha games and stuff like that. But when it's just words on a paper, no imagery, I find it hard to stay awake, to be honest. I end up falling asleep before I can get too far. Yeah, that's how it is for me. They're good at writing depression. They are. That's why they call love and depression, right? I like to read the characters' thoughts, which you wouldn't get if you don't have a great artist. That is true. That's true. Okay, number 2, the wedding. Lovely, lovely wedding. I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen here. I like it actually. I love imagining the scenes in books. You see, like I struggle to do that actually. I struggle to actually make scenes in my head. I don't know why. It's not like I can't imagine it at all, but it's really difficult for me, which is why I prefer watching movies or reading manga or manhwa as well. Webtoons is also. Same, it's really hard for me unless I somehow get bored out of my mind to get started and then I get hooked. But sadly, that doesn't happen often. Exactly. Yeah, see, that could be a problem, right? That's where my problem is with reading normally. Anyway, let's see what the wedding is going to be like. Passing through the archway, decorated with emerald vines, Raphael reaches the central fountain. The relaxed atmosphere in the garden makes him sigh, even though it's what he had expected. He picked out 2 suits for today, but after a few minutes, he ended up not wearing either. Instead, he chose comfortable, casual clothes suitable for dancing, which turned out to be the best choice. If Raphael wore a suit, he would have been teased by Talia, the same person who's wearing a simple dress and dancing barefoot on the grass. Barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I'm just kidding. I see that combination of words. I immediately think of fucking Ed Sheeran's fucking anyway. I used to read a lot. Not much now, since I found most modern writing just don't hit the same. It's like reading high school fan fiction, really? Is it really that it has to be more professional than that, right? You have editors and stuff like that. Proofreaders. Okay, anyway. He's too plain. If he fell into the pond, let alone the sea, no one would be able to find him. Oh, these are just random people. Oh, fanfic writers growing up and started getting published, maybe. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Wasn't 50 Shades of Grey like a Twilight fanfiction? I think I read that somewhere. 50 Shades of Grey at first was meant to be like a Twilight fanfiction or something like that. Am I misremembering that? Yup. Okay, that was... Oh my god, I just had the craziest idea. What if I read 50 Shades of Grey on stream and then I make it like... I make like a video of me, just like a compilation of me reading all the dialogue for 50 Shades of Grey. That would be a wild idea. But I think I would have fun. I think I would have fun with it. I don't know if that's allowed to be on YouTube though. Looks like it's very passionate. It's very passionate discussion in the comments about it. It's raunchy. How raunchy? How raunchy though? I mean, like it's allowed to be published and sold in bookstores, so it can't be that bad, right? you can. I've never read this book, so I don't know how it is at all. Anyway, he's too plain. Okay, random people, random voices. He's too plain. If he fell right into a pond, let alone the sea, no one would be able to find him. Our Talia is the most dazzling pearl in the ocean. If you can find her, wouldn't you be able to find him too? At a small round table, a group of Lemurians are whispering to each other. Oh, they're Lemurians. Okay, wait, no. Shoot, maybe I should have given them nicer voices. Shucks. You've heard mixed things about it? Okay. Yeah, it's a very, very mixed things in 50 Shades of Grey. Lemurians can be snobbish too. Okay, maybe those voices are okay for now. Raphael turns to see a familiar face he hadn't seen since the disaster. He cheerfully plays an ancient Lemurian instrument, a happy melody flowing from his moving fingertips. Thank your friend for me. His garden is beautiful, Talia says to Raphael after she makes her way through the crowd to him. He was kind to let us hold the ceremony here. Raphael's gaze shifts to the man not far away from Talia. He doesn't mind. He likes whatever I like, she says. She spins around in front of him. Her flared skirt twirls, making her look like a graceful, swimming fish. He designed this for me. It's pretty good, right? Oh, what? They had human sacrifices? That's pretty equal. What? Wait, who had human sacrifices? Okay. Okay, but are you talking about 50 Shades? No, this is not 50 Shades of Grey anymore. Lemurians? Is it Lemurians? Even with my English as a second language, some grammars, spellings, and the way they describe things just don't feel right. I feel that sometimes. No one? Okay. Okay. That's the wish. Yeah. I hope people get to see Raph in his true form. Not just from distance. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see like true form Raphael. That'd be cool. He has like a merman fin. I used to read a lot more when I was younger. Don't dare read much nowadays because I can't stop once I start just reading and not eating or sleeping. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I've seen a lot of my coworkers. They just bring books to work and read during lunch break. Yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to his next myth. Yeah, that's sick. I'm waiting for the trailer to drop. Hopefully we get the trailer. Okay, let's see. Where was I? It suits you, Raphael chuckles, recalling Charles's words. The process of choosing flowers for someone is also a process of understanding that person. Maybe the same applies to designing clothes. He's silent for a few seconds. He drinks his wine and pushes the empty cup back onto the table. Raymond is dead. Talia takes it. Oh wait, this is Raphael? Raymond is dead. Talia takes a deep breath, a smile blooming on her face. Then we can all get a good night's sleep for now. Yeah, for now. She understands the emphasis Raphael put in his words. Crossing her arms, her gaze wanders over to the singing, dancing, and chatting people. Guess you don't want fleeting happiness. Raphael subtly turns away. To avoid Talia, he inevitably has to look at the guests attending their wedding. Yeah, almost all the familiar and unfamiliar Lemurian survivors are present. The music is harmonious and the singing is rich. But every smile seems to be covered with a gray veil. Then he hears Talia's melodious voice again. I'm getting married not because I've forgotten the past, but because I want to live in the present. Look at every Lemurian here. They're all looking for an anchor, a reason to live. I found mine, and others have found theirs, Talia says.
Her eyes lock onto Raphael. But there are still those who don't realize how important it is to have an anchor. Raphael shakes his head. Lemuria is more important. Lemuria will always be important. Talia puts down her glass, looking serious. But what about you? When your own heart is devouring you, is there anything that you can pull back? Or that can pull you back? Can you really let her go? The light in Raphael's eyes dims at her last question. Raphael, oh shit, okay, Talia's voice. Raphael, have you ever thought about your own wedding? He's silent for a while. Then he takes off the, oh my god, what the hell is that? Boutonniere? Boutonniere? Then he takes off the boutonniere from his chest, places it on the table, and turns to leave the bustling scenery that doesn't belong to him. Raphael's wedding? Why is there a thing? My beloved bride who knows. If you know, you know. Right. This part was mentioned during his birthday card event. What? I don't remember this being mentioned in his birthday memory. What? Memory. Oh boy. Okay. No. Wow, the last page is just one word. I guess they did that for emphasis. Okay, let me read into this. Emphasis. This is it symbolizes how Raphael is all alone in a vast sea of nothingness. For the rest of the page here. This is the symbol, I guess. This is the symbol. Okay. It's for impact, yes. It's for yes, it is. And I'm hit hard. Wait until you get there. Oh my god. Okay. Boutonniere is the flower accessory on the lapel of the guy's suit. Is that not a corsage? Is that different from a corsage? I have no freaking clue that there was a word for that. Okay, well, the more you know. Chapter 3. Gardania. An underrated Pokemon gym leader. Freedom, happiness, and rebirth. Charles hangs the shovel back on the tool board, nodding at the light yellow gardenia Raphael has been staring at. Oh, yellow? That's what it means in the language of flowers. Are you giving it to someone? A relative's daughter. Raphael stands under the courtyard's door's eaves, tilting his head to observe the flower petals. Can you tell me what it means again? Oh yeah, but corsage is on the woman's dress, I think? Oh, okay, so boutonniere is the guy's. I see. I thought it was the same word for both. People believe it represents freedom, happiness, and rebirth. I highly recommend it for the opening ceremony of the school year or a birthday party. I'll take it. Raphael returns the sample to Charles and walks past him. Don't know, you're speaking alien to me right now? That's what I'm saying. Yo, French is such a... It's a language that's from a different universe, let me tell you. Let's see. Help me arrange a bouquet. I'll take it to her funeral. Whose funeral? Wait. Oh, the funeral of the... Is this Kay? No, it's not Kay. I've got my tissues handy. Oh my god, what? This is the craziest, right turn. What? The Lemurian skeleton. Oh, I see. Wait, that's fucked up. Wait, okay, let me see. I'll take it. Raphael returns to the temple. Help me arrange a bouquet. I'll take it for him. Her father can no longer give her flowers. Funeral? Charles stops counting his tools and makes a mistake on his paper. Wouldn't that be a bit... It's fine, Raphael says. Based on what you told me, it's suitable for your funeral too. Don't you remember the mermaid bones in the story? Yes, I didn't think that it was a person. Well, to be honest, I thought that the mermaid bones was like a fake. I thought that it was not real. Cuz like that would be fucked up to have like it's not a dinosaur, you know? It's not like a dinosaur skeleton or something cool like that. It's a skeleton of a person. You know? That's messed up. A relative's daughter. It is, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Oh boy. Imagine seeing your friend's skeleton being used as a decoration. That is so messed up. Wait, like, that's fucked up. Yo, Raymond. Yeah, Raph got a bone to pick with Raymond indeed. Yeah, all 276 bones or whatever is in the human body. They need to be extra careful. Honestly, I've heard it was a relative. Oh my god, it was Raphael's relative? Holy shit, that's messed up. We only know of one relative to Raph, so yeah. I hope Raymond got what was coming to him. That's all I need to say. That is so messed up. The people like dehumanize Lemurians just because they're a different species. Messed up. Okay, lament. Oh boy. Raphael crosses the courtyard as it's bathed in a golden glow. Don't you remember, if you know from the story? Yeah, I do remember seeing it, yes. I do remember seeing the skeleton. He hallucinated and carved scales into his legs before drowning in his bathtub. What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's... Oh, no, I mean that he died. Yes. I remember that he died, yes. I forgot how. I forgot how he died, to be honest. Was it just a wanderer? It was just a wanderer who killed him? That's how I remember him dying? I don't remember him dying at the hands of Raphael or anything like that. It was reported who asked Raphael if he killed him. Oh. It was the hallucination. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, he was just found in his bathtub. The siren song causes hallucinations. Okay. Oh, it was Raphael's painting. Oh, wait. I didn't put two and two together, honestly. Okay. Sorry. I'm literally just learning this lore now. So, Raphael did the cursed painting, the one that had like the blood or whatever, or like the horrifying, like the horrifying descriptions of it, right? Oh my god. It was ruled as an unaliving, a self-unaliving, but it was actually the painting causing him to do that. Yes, he kills with his painting, leaves no traces. That is crazy. That's some like Dorian Gray shit. Well, actually, I literally have a copy of the picture of Dorian Gray right like in a bookshelf next to me, but I haven't read it actually. I can't get through it. It's one of those books that I can't get through. Yeah, Raph's been offing people. I thought he's been offing them with a dagger, not by painting. That's very unique. A dude mysteriously died during an opera that Raph sang into. Yeah, but like, how does he target one person? How does he target one person when he's singing the opera, right? Because everybody's hearing it, right? Just say you don't mess with the love interest. None of don't mess with any love interest. They're gonna fuck you up. The siren song, painting, and dagger. He mixes it up. Dang, he has a lot of options. With his voice in the siren song.
Yeah. How does he target someone? He's just good like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually, yeah, the painting didn't kill Raymond's butler either. Maybe, okay, my headcanon is that Raphael really has to like, he paints or sings with one person in mind that he wants to like target. So maybe like he targets with his emotions. I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, the MC also saw things in the painting, but she was still safe, right? I need to reread that chapter because I completely forgot about the descriptions of the painting. I'm not sure how the wine worked, but it was very effective. Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry, I got really sidetracked. I my mind was just blown with that revelation right there. Raphael crosses the courtyard as it's bathed with a golden glow. He walks through the corridor where Raymond's glorious deeds are being played on a loop on a digital screen. Then he arrives at Raymond's house. Raymond's funeral is being held in the living room. At the entrance, the butler mechanically takes the condolence money from the mourners. Condolence money? Who the fuck? Wait. What condolence money? He's already fucking rich. Why are you accepting condolence money? He looks stiffly and professionally ahead until Raphael passes him. He narrows... Oh boy. What is this? He narrows his eyes and quickly sizes Raphael up, seemingly surprised by his presence. Raphael ignores these malicious glances and walks straight to the center of the hall, where the glass fish tank is placed. He pauses for a second or two in front of the mermaid skeleton inside, then turns to Raymond's coffin and stands with the others. He knows lots of plant properties. Maybe, my guess is he mixed them in their food or drink. Yeah, Lemurian magic, yeah. That's probably how Raphael did it. I can only imagine him not being human can allow him to do many things that would normally be impossible. That's true, he does see like 30 times the amount of colors that we do. So, that is true. I keep forgetting that Lemurians are like super powered, basically, or they have like different abilities than normal humans. Bro's a natural chemist. Mom, this is so boring. We were supposed to be on vacation in the Arctic. The child's voice echoes clearly in the hall. Her innocent comment makes the parent cover the brat's mouth in embarrassment. Well, I don't care about this funeral anyway, so be as loud as you want, kid. Quickly returning to a sorrowful expression after flashing an apologetic smile. After all, she had yet to secure the inheritance she wanted. The taste and smells are stronger too. It's why he's picky with food. Lemurians are known to be advanced in technology and arts. Oh, shoot. Okay. Kids these days, yeah. After all, when it's Raphael's turn to mourn, he steps forward. He leans over the coffin and places the carefully selected gardenias on it, making sure its most beautiful side faces the fish tank. In the midst of all the black and white, this bright yellow bouquet is the only burst of color. He clasps his hands together and closes his eyes. At a barely noticeable angle, he aligns himself with the bouquet, silently reciting a eulogy. A familiar song begins. Talia stands at the very front of the hall, singing a dirge. Oh, that's the dirge part. Okay, I got it. Raphael opens his eyes. The dazzling sunlight passes through the fish tank, and the skeleton inside silently gazes at the sky in a forever frozen pose. He knows who Talia is singing for, just as she knows who Raphael came here for. Oh shoot! Someone called him out. Murderer! Murderer! As Raphael is about to leave, an elderly woman suddenly pushes through the crowd. She rushes out of the hall,
pointing at his retreating figure and screaming at the top of her lungs. Oh, wait. She's calling Raph a murderer. My boy was only 39. Okay. It was supposed to be a time for rebirth, a fresh start. But he died because of a stupid, frivolous painter. A painting that doesn't make any sense. Raphael, you killed my son. Like sharks. I don't give a fuck that your son died, not gonna lie. Okay. Anyway. Like sharks smelling blood in the water, the reporter's cameras instantly surround him. The mourners in the darkened hall look on. Excited, yet they also carry the right amount of regret. No one steps forward to intervene. Your son fucking sucked. Yeah, exactly. Your son committed war crimes. Anyway. No, not even war crimes. Crimes against humanity. The mourners in the darkened hall look on. Wait, did I misread that? Okay, so like sharks smelling blood in the water, the reporters' cameras instantly surrounded him. The mourners in the darkened hall look on, excited, yet they also carry the right amount of regret. Non-humanity, you mean? Yeah, exactly. Non-humanity. No one steps forward to intervene. The child who wants to go on an Arctic vacation watches with interest, standing on her tiptoes to take a lollipop from her mother. How sad. With her son dead, the anchor that held her up was taken by a dark tide. Raphael calmly looks around the room full of cameras and leaves. Whoa, he didn't do anything to defend himself? Wait, that makes him... Hang on. That sure paints him in a bad light. Oh, okay, but for real. Yeah, I don't think he cares. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, Raph the gaff. Raph don't give a fuck. Exactly. Raph the gaff. I really like that. I really like that for some reason. I'm gonna put that here. Raph the gaff. What's the font? Do I have my favorite font here? Yes, I do. There you go. Now let me put this somewhere. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah, that's just gonna be up there for the rest of the stream. Raph really don't give a fuck. Let's see. She looks like a hysterical mother now. There'll be rumors is all. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's no proof. She's just throwing accusations, right? Wasn't Raymond the owner / chairman of Xander Science? I don't know anything about that. Xander Science. I think so maybe it was mentioned that he was like a proprietor of it, or like a shareholder or something, or he like donated a bunch of money to it. I don't know. Otherwise, they would have exposed it to the public about Lemurian's existence and what they've been doing to them. Oh, that's true. Wait. Yo, ever never. That's so true. That's like if the mom exposed that Raphael did it, Raphael could just refute that with, okay, look, your son and other people have been treating my people like shit and like committing horrible atrocities to them. So yeah, maybe the mom doesn't want to go down that route. Yeah, that's a great point. Okay, number 5, bouquet. Another week passes. Raphael slips away from his uninspiring new work, and Thomas's repeated nagging to visit Talia in a small house in Verona. Come on, Thomas nags you for a reason. Because you need to be kept on a schedule, my guy. Talia is admiring a dress. They didn't have the balls and she still called him out knowing, yeah. Talia is admiring a dress. It's one among countless other dresses that her new husband had designed for her. It's entirely black with just a stroke of white. Talia points at the black part of the dress. He said this is him. Then she points at the white. And this is me. What do you think? Interesting, right? Raphael pours himself a glass of water and takes a sip without looking. Has he ever designed a wedding dress? What do you mean? Talia raises an eyebrow, then she smiles. No, but if you want to commission him, I can help you get a family discount. When Raphael leaves, Talia tosses him a small bouquet of flowers. He turns and catches them. Oh, so he's gonna get married next. Smooth. Thomas is such a dad. Exactly. Thomas is such a dad. He's a dad to his children and he's a dad to Raphael. The grown-ass man. Anyway. I wanted to toss the bouquet to you that day, but you left early. This was what I had left. Raphael looks down at his hand. An unknown flower sits in his palm, reminding him of someone. On his way back, he sees many familiar faces among the Verona street performers. Those people stand amidst music, color, and dancing bubbles. They smile at him. Raphael remembers what Talia said at the wedding. Everyone was looking for an anchor. It's why they're still here. He waves back, hoping they can make their dream come true. Then he turns around and goes home. I can't with Verona. Oh my goodness. Okay. I feel like Raphael deserves happiness. Well, obviously he'll get it with anyone who chooses MC with that. Seems marriage is unpopular these days. Last wedding I went to, all the girls were actively avoiding the bouquet. Really? Really? Huh. Maybe because I guess it puts pressure. If you catch the bouquet, like there's an expectation now. Obviously it's just a superstition, right? But yeah, I get it. Anyone can catch the bouquet, right? Yeah, it's a trend. Rafa's been pretty happy in his cards lately. I fear devastation in the future myth. Don't say that. Don't say that. You're gonna jinx us. You're gonna jinx us. No, we want Raf to be happy. Happy myth. Let's go. Okay. I'm so worried about main story update. I don't know. I'm scared of the main story update. Oh god. Oh god. Is it like the main story update after Death and Rebirth? Like that next one? It has to be featuring Xavier and Raphael, right? Because this one was like Silas, Zane. The one before was Caleb. Yeah, Raph and Xavier are next. They alluded to it too. Raph better not break up with me to protect me. Oh, wait, actually, would they do that? They'd be like, okay, we need to protect you, so we have to like stop our relationship. We need to break up in order to have me like to keep you safe or something like that. Yo, that'd be a crazy plot development. Okay, last one though. Gloriosa. Gloriosa. What is that? Wingardium Gloriosa. Are you tired of paint? Are you tired from painting? You don't look so good. Charles wraps up the fiery flame lilies Raphael chose and hands them over. Are these... Wait, okay, here's this. Yeah, okay, this is Charles. Are these also a gift? I think they suit you more. Great. Raphael takes the bouquet. I'm thinking of giving them to someone. Are you giving yourself away? Raphael never mentioned it, but Charles had a hunch a long time ago. No, it's Gloriosa, not Gloriosa. She's a nightmare, honestly. It's a wonder she hasn't got any friends.
Shit, if you get me started, I'm gonna be just like repeating Harry Potter quotes at every chance that I get. Oh no. No, seriously, once you get to Death and Rebirth, you'll get why we're scared. Oh god. Oh god. Shit. No, I don't want to see Zane. I don't want to see Zane in harm's way. Oh god. Okay, well, I'll set my expectations accordingly. Oh boy. Okay, well. Where was I? Where was I actually? My garden is always open to you. He pats Raphael's shoulder. Then he sees him and his flame lilies off. Make sure to have tissues handy. God. Sure, I will. Raph's core character, knowing Infold, they gave us all his happy Bannerin story before they bonk us in the head with full angst. God. No, please. Please, no. Raph's core character theme is abandonment/loss, so I don't have high hopes. God. Oh, good luck to all the Raph fans out there. Like, I hope for your sakes, he doesn't go through anything bad. He pats Raphael. Oh, okay, let me redo this line. My garden is always open to you. He pats Raphael's shoulder, then sees him and his flame lilies off. The flowers are light, their weight in his hand almost non-existent. He walks for a long time after leaving the garden, but he still hasn't decided whether or not he should she should give his bouquet away. He hasn't come up with a good excuse either. When your own heart is devouring you, is there anything that can pull you back? Oh, sorry, no, this is shit. This is Talia. Whoops. When your own heart is devouring you, is there anything that can pull you back? He remembers the question Talia once asked and avoids the underlying meaning. Can this flame lily bouquet become his anchor? He's not sure. Under the night sky, the black waves haven't fully rolled in. For now, he still has a chance to get a good sleep. Until he must face the never-ending tsunami in his dreams alone. Damn. Oh, man. Well, that was everything, I believe. Happily, no, kidnap MC instead. You can save us sexily. Oh my gosh. Gotta admit, I'm a huge sucker for a good hurt/comfort or lady saving his man in distress. So I'm actually participating. I found my anchor. Oh, did he say that? Did Raph actually say I found my anchor in his birthday event call? Whoa. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah? Okay, well now I know the exact meaning of that. God damn. You learned a lot today. How do you feel? I feel enlightened. I did not know that all this shit was going down with Lemurians. Not gonna lie. This is so fucked up. Like, this is so sad. Like, it's one thing if they're just going extinct by natural causes, right? Like naturally, like, they just don't reproduce or whatever. Or like they're just having trouble finding kids, but to be actively sought, like hunted down, experimented on, killed, that's fucked up, yo. Nah, I'm not with that. Raphael has every justification in the world to take his revenge out on these fucking people, you know? And you know two of them, wait for the others, none of them are safe. Yes. Yes, at least Talia and Raph are, you know? At least Talia and Raph are good. Oh my god. As many times as it takes to keep Raph out of their clutches. Maybe all 6 of them will meet up trying to rescue her. Wait, that'd be sick if all 6 love interests, well, all the love interests come together. Raphael's lore is so layered. Thank you for reading. So many people write him up as a sassy character and don't bother. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that too, especially in the start. If you look at episode, 4? Part 4 of my playthrough, I thought he was just sassy. I didn't think there was that much going behind the curtain, but as with all love interests in Love and Deep Space, there's so much more going on under the hood. So yeah, he's a great actor for sure. It'll be so angsty from 2, to be fair. No one wants to see the love and pain. Yeah, exactly. I can see that actually they have to meet at some point in the story. Oh, he gave us a hint. Yep, exactly. Okay, I think I got through my backlog of comments. I'm so sorry that I can't keep up with comments as you type them in, like, because I'm reading and I'm like focusing, you know. But I think I got through all the backlog. I think it derives from the myth that when you eat mermaid flesh, you become immortal. What the fuck? Wait, that if that's the explanation, that's messed up. No, don't apologize. Sorry for distracting you while you read. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not distracted. Trust me. I'm like focusing. The distractions are, well, like I basically get to them after I read it, you know. Okay. And who do we know hunting down ways to be immortal? Fucking Ever. Like Ever, dude. I hate Ever now. I mean, like, I already hate Ever, but I've already hated Ever, but I hate them even more now, because now they're committing, like, atrocities. Well, I guess they did kill a little girl. That's pretty bad. No, they're just horrible people all around. Yeah, R.I.P. Mia as well. Justice for Mia. She didn't deserve that. I don't know what the hell they did to her brother, but like we'll see. That's still up in the air. Anyway, that's it for tonight, everyone. It gets worse, don't worry. How can I not worry when you tell me that? Oh boy. Okay. It's a very prominent myth in Asia. The mermaid eating. Justice for Mia. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night there, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna claim this diamonds. 50 diamonds. Let's go.
You're here. I've been looking for you for so long.
Oh, that's such a good line to end this whole thing with. That's the perfect voice line he could have said right then and there. Yeah, I need sleep. I need sleep too. He's like, I've been looking for you. He found us. He found the anchor. Okay, get some sleep. Thank you for reading and learning about our fish some more. Yeah. Exactly. Remember, Raf de Gaff. Raf de Gaff. You really don't.
It's not like you to be tired this early.
It's not early, bruh. It's like, it's so late for me right now. It's crazy. I need to sleep. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you so much, as usual, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And please have a good rest of your night, okay? All right. Bye. I will see. I'm doing the reaction stream in 2 days, so I'll be there. Okay. Bye. Bye. Have a good night. Have a good night, everyone. Yes. Sweet dreams, all. Sweet dreams.